several things.
And thus we are underway for the 82nd section. This is a red campaign, which I believe this is actually the session where there has been as much Yanni as there has not been.
Hey!
You know, we're still on the fence about how we feel about it.
Yes, then I'm doing it right.
You started watching us at around the 36th or 37th session, but Yanni didn't show up, I think, until the 41st session.
Oh yeah, because we needed to talk about politics and economy for 2 sessions.
Oh yeah. We're like, we don't want to introduce this guy.
I had many chances to get out before I ever got in, and I chose not to.
There you go.
But we rejoined the party in the Underdwell as they have descended Uhtred's Cleave, or as the Drow call it, the Skywell, and have delved into the caverns and tunnels deep beneath the surface, coming across an unsuspected, as yet to be decided, foe or ally who informed you that he was a red dragon and informed you that you are going to do something for him or he will kill you. And not wanting to die and not having Uhtred there to say something reckless, you agreed to acquire this item that the red dragon wanted from the 4th house of Thoza, and he gave you a map through his domain and sent you on your way.
Player question. Can we take him?
I would say on
Yes.
a good day with adequate preparation. As we were, I think we would have got killified very easily.
Yeah, there was, because you weren't here, there was a brief not discussion, but a thought like, well, what if we just dominate him? He can come with us. And then Dan quietly giggled behind the screen.
Yeah.
And then we found out he was a red dragon. Oh, okay, yeah, that's
You can't dominate a fucking word.
yeah.
So when Yanni did a sense motive check, he had absolute certainty that he could kill us all. There
And
was
do we-
not a doubt in his mind.
Do we have an idea of how old this dragon is?
Gideon said he was last heard about like 1,000 years ago.
Okay, so it's ancient.
Well,
at least.
Gideon said that he's at least 1,000.
He's less than 1,000 years old.
So that's ancient.
Yeah.
So
I mean-
that's the next adjacent to top tier dragon here. Like above that is Great Worm, right?
Don't necessarily assume that the numbers in the book are exactly what.
Yeah. I
think that all of you are like, shit, this thing's 1,000 years old. That's old and powerful.
Yeah. How did we get in touch with Gideon?
You send it in. You did a sending.
Cool.
Yeah, works underground. Good service.
I was not there.
Yeah.
We rested in the mansion. So am I good, or am I checking off?
Yeah, no. You use the sending, but I think that's all. You know, you use the sending and a couple of mage armor. I think there might have been one other spell that I said that you used.
Use mage armor.
armor's a bauble.
Use mage armor twice.
Right, the mage armor is a bauble, but you still expend the spell slots.
Yeah. Cool.
Yanni appreciates it.
Yeah, I think you cast it on Yanni. I think it'd be optional if you cast it on yourself.
I definitely cast it on myself. I cast it on myself at the beginning of every day.
Two uses.
And I think you did cast it under the Blessing of Fervor, so it was a 28-hour.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I don't think there were a lot of spells cast. Actually, I think
I cast most
there
of
was
those.
2 sendings.
I also
There was
cast
2
shield.
sendings.
Yeah, we had a question.
2 sendings, and that was sending at at 5th level.
5th level.
Yeah. All right, so 2 5th level slots, and that is after we rested in the Magnificent Mansion. How do y'all like the mansion?
Well, you haven't told them
Yeah.
about the mansion.
Oh,
I told them, that I gave them the bare bones.
Yeah.
That it is, so many square feet, that there are 28 unseen servants,
Yep.
that it can produce a 9-course meal for 168 people, which Uhtred ate about a third of it.
Sure.
But as far as like the decor, the style, the general aesthetic, that is your call.
Okay, so I will say, if I can take this moment, regardless of current humdrum and excitement, y'all Wheel of Time fans? Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time.
I have not read it yet.
14 book long crazy series. You're nodding, Yanni?
I am familiar with the series, but I haven't read it.
The White Tower
Okay.
is where the Aes Sedai are trained.
Mm-hmm.
And it is beautiful. It was hummed and sung into existence by the Ogier. I don't know. I read all of these words, and I haven't seen the Amazon series yet, so I'm curious to see how they say all these words, right? It was just my own.
You're nailing it so far. You're nailing it.
Aes Sedai, Ogier.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it is like bone white, and Largo's thing that he puts into it. It's long. It's like it's taller than it is wide by significant margin. Everything looks like it has been sung into existence rather than built. So there's no seams in the joists or anything like that. It's timber framed. It has that aesthetic to it, but very smooth, like a ceramic timber frame. The accents are in purple, and the trim is gold.
Okay.
But it's very subdued. Mostly bone white, not like a super bleached bone.
Like Lothlorien.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lothlorien, but with less wood.
And then very long. Is it girthy?
Tall. It's tall, not super girthy. Very tall. The tower.
And the top of the tower. Could you describe that?
The
How
top.
many, so what you have is 42 10-foot squares.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to make the base like 20 by 20,
The base is like,
then it could be 100 feet tall.
let's say it's 75 feet tall
Okay.
right now.
And now again, if we could just return the top of the tower.
I know I like the 20 by 20, but 100 feet tall. That's ridiculous. It comes to a point, and it is like fucking
Console
sleeping
pyramid.
beauty. Yeah, it's like the Sleeping Beauty top of the tower with the purple shingles.
Yeah, it's like that one castle in Germany.
No. It's well, yes, the top, but literally it just comes straight out of the ground like a piece of bamboo, and then it has.
But so now I'm confused because if it's a tower, there's windows.
Yes.
I look out the windows. What do I see?
Oh, you see the whirling warp. The whirling warp of the subdimension.
I mean, it's, it doesn't have to be, you decide either that this exists on the ethereal or the astral plane.
Ooh, astral.
Okay. So yeah, looking outside, you'd see sort of a golden orange seascape with threads of silver. Sort of. Now, you can't you look out the window, you can't throw anything out the window. The window is not a portal to the astral city. It is.
It's like being in a spaceship with like an LED screen. Cool.
And every time Largo looks out the window, he's very stoic, right? Stoic personality, Largo. But he just goes, huh?
Delightful.
Yeah. You look out the window from time to time. Largo can't help but think that he sees like some female woman in monk dress in like red and black, and then blinking out of existence.
Is that Wendy?
That was Wendy. Yeah, she ended up on the astral plane.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
Totally. She is no longer good nor evil
Well, that's not gonna go off evil.
until she gets called again, and then she returns to her material personality. In the astral plane, she's just nothing. She exists as the sensation of fascinated, and that is it.
So,
I like it.
so yeah, with 100 feet tall, how many stories is that? 10?
No, like vaulted ceilings. So let's say like 4.
Okay.
But there's
like,
unseen servants, right?
yeah.
So some of the unseen servants, how much can they carry? 5 pounds? Some of the unseen servants are like floating.
Mm-hmm.
So like all the lights, like there's no light fixtures. It's like a Hogwarts holiday dinner. That's fine. I picture it more just like no base, just whoop.
So yeah, no.
Yeah, no curvature. Just
We can, do you want this to be is it something where you have to take stairs up, or is there like a sort of levitative?
Yeah, you go there.
I never do that. Merrick stays on the bottom level the whole time.
Yeah, you hate it there.
Oh, I'm not like ecstatic. I'm just like, this feels wrong. You're wearing like velvet underpants or something.
And there's like holes, kind of like a plinko board, or like one of those things like when you're a little kid that's full of water. You need to get like the little plastic marble.
Oh, God, I hate that game.
There's like, that's how you get to the next floor. You just go like, and just like, there's only one hole per floor.
All right.
And you
So
aim
like,
for it.
there's the bottom floor, which
Yep.
is the dining area, and then like each of the 3 floors above it are split up into bedrooms or something.
Yeah. Well, so it goes like dining area, dessert area, and then bedrooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the
bedrooms are all like 10 by 10 foot. Like,
Yeah. Who
cramped
would need
little
any
tiny-
more? The bedrooms.
life is for living.
The point of the mansion is dinner. The point of the mansion is dinner.
So the bedrooms are 10 by 10 by 20 feet tall.
Yes.
At least I can jump in there.
Yeah. And you can do like weightless yoga in there because you just like float to the top.
Of course I'm gonna do weightless yoga.
Okay.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Lord is uncomfortable out of suit.
What skin is this?
There's that diagram.
So yes, you guys continue away from Runborakar,
Yes.
and you're traveling through his domain now. Apparently, according to the map, as Nedru is explaining it to you, because the map seems to be written in the style of Durgar cartography. And for those of you who are surface dwellers, the 3-dimensionality of its representation on a 2-dimensional surface, kind of difficult. Even as far as like dwarven maps, dwarves tend to build things in a framework, but this is winding, twisting tunnels that go up and down and around.
So they're representing a 3-dimensional space on a 2-dimensional plane.
Right.
And it's topographic. It's like
It's
fully topographic.
It's, I'm even saying that I don't have a mental image of this.
Yeah.
Because it's done by people who live in this and have a full understanding. So I think they could probably even figure out a better way to do it than I can.
Can I suggest flavor someone who's very into maps?
I think Diablo 2, like map over.
No, I'm thinking like Inuit people in the island, they they're on canoes and they're navigating along the coastline. Their maps were just wood carved in the shapes that they needed. So like they would just like feel their finger along the coastline as they were flowing. I'm in this cove. Or Marshallese people, they used sticks and shells. It was a 3-dimensional map, and you'd be like, oh, this stem is thick, so that's a strong current, and then it leads to this shell, which is an island. So like that could maybe be like, this is a big tunnel that leads to a big opening. Just
this is it was like a thin vellum sheet of something, looked to be like maybe a sheepskin or something, but the color was almost black, and the ink actually seems to be in copper, gold, and silver.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And yeah, I have no idea in my head how this is represented on that.
Sure, but it's two-dimensional.
But yeah, it is the two-dimensional leather piece, or and there's not words, but there's symbology, and Nedra is kind of recognizes these symbols as she has seen Durgar maps in the past. And she points out, this means the direction to Thoza. This is apparently the symbol suggesting the dragon's domain, and you can kind of make out that there is a border to where he considers his domain. And anyone who's looking over her shoulder at this, give me a perception check.
Natural 20, baby.
I got a 20 by rolling a 17.
Perception.
Sorry, I stepped away. Just roll a perception. Is that what we're doing?
If you are looking at the map.
My perception is or no, it'd be a 3 on perception. Anyways, I rolled natural 20.
So what?
So I don't have perception trained, so just do my wisdom modifier, which is a 3.
Right. So 33.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, I'll kind of imagine that this would be Mirok doing this anyway. Mirok points at a symbol on the map and asks what that stands for.
Mm-hmm.
And Nedry says, "That's a tattoo."
That's a tattoo?
Yes, this
God.
used to be a dark elf.
Yeah. Ooh. That dawns on me at the same time. It took me to understand it.
Largo goes,
He says that's another common thing that Durgar do when they're making their maps.
Do they make them on the skin of a particular animal?
They enjoy making them on dark elf skin. We have probably some of the nicest skin down here.
I don't mean to be indelicate, Nedru, but aren't the Durgar oftentimes your slaves? How do your slaves get a hold of your skin?
Well, they're not all slaves.
There's pockets of resistant Durgar.
There are cities of Durgar. And the Drow do from time to time raid to acquire additional slaves, and from time to time the Durgar get uppity and attack back.
Okay. Miracle asked one more question. Just like when you were last here, what was the balance of power between Drow and Durgar?
When I was last here, the Drow were definitely, Thoza was the stronger nation.
Mm.
The Durgar tend not to work cohesively as consistently as Drow do. Our system of government is heavily tied to a theology, and there's no leeway. It is all very strict and very specific. The Durgar, for the most part, worship demons, and they tend to be more interested in doing their own thing than necessarily combining as a nation, which works out well for Drow who are seeking slaves. They don't have to fight an entire country. And this brings up a point that I think we need to cover before we traverse into Thoza. I can almost guarantee you that there will be surface slaves in Thoza. And that is not why we are here.
Understood.
Uhtred,
So she's saying there's going
figure
to
that.
be service who are slaves, but it's not our
There's gonna
job.
be
Well, if that's an undertaking you desire to act upon, we will very shortly be fighting the entire nation, and you will all be killed.
going out blazing, baby.
I think that's Uhtred and Largo. That's you guys.
My thought on that is that this is our first understanding of how the drows live and how the drow conduct their statehood. And it is not on the first understanding or first trip that we need to free anybody, but we can talk about it when we return to the surface if it's something that we want to do.
I will color this with the information that the woman that we fought with when we reached the bottom of the cleave was probably an underling of the third house. I forget which house.
Who's the fifth?
The fifth house.
I'll check.
And when we speak in the terms of houses, the number connotates power.
Yeah, she was the third house.
So-
with the,
So she's an underling of not even the most powerful house. The matriarchs of the houses are all more powerful than that. And the Empress is far more powerful.
And that was a difficult battle.
yeah,
It was difficult because we couldn't get to her.
yeah. But point being, we can't go like full run in this situation and just kill everything.
Right. We
Yeah,
need.
That's why I brought it up, because I had heard about one.
She wouldn't know though. She wouldn't know what actually happened.
I thought you explained this to.
Did we? I don't think
Did
we
you
ever told
explain
her.
it to? No, I guess not.
No.
Well, the thing is, she heard
Leader's
about
attack.
what happened in Lund
Mhm.
because you did kill everybody.
Mhm.
You know, she is an information broker, and she could put things together. She might not have seen what happened, but she heard the stories,
Fair. And it
and
probably
she
wasn't.
knows who you are.
Sounds like all we need to do is go get a couple of potions of flight, and we'll be good to go.
Just tear through the city like it's Top Gun.
Yeah.
That
Because I was inverted.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no,
just-
let's not do that, Uhtred.
Largo mentions that he has fly, so it won't be an issue again.
So yeah, I agree with Largo's first assessment there. Let's do what we initially came to do. And I guess this new dragon stuff needs to get sorted, but we probably shouldn't go to war with a city we know nothing about.
Right.
And we should stay within our roles.
Yeah.
So we should remember that only our mistress speaks for us, and we just try to really, really lean into that. We don't want to get into any more fights that we don't have to get into.
Yes.
We want to gather information.
That's doable. But sometimes, Largo, there's situations we need to fight.
I will always have your back, battle brother. But
As will I.
don't get me killed, please.
I've saved your life more than I could count.
Uhtred, only the strongest of strong warriors are capable of showing restraint. Do you
We are
want to be a
going
strong
to
warrior?
posing as a contingent from another empire, the Empire of Bothar.
Both are. Of the hill people.
How much?
And Martin, will you speak when one of the four of the roses talks to you?
Woo! We're posing as
An envoy, a trade envoy.
Do we have anything to trade if we have to present anything? You know, how far do we take this lie? You know, do we have things to trade?
Let's take a dragon scale.
I assume that Largo could create an illusion of something if necessary.
Mm-hmm.
heavy steel shield I could part with.
Good deal. Good deal.
If
Well,
the dragon will give us a scale.
to the fourth house, which, if memories, the individual that you dominated informed us that the fourth house, or the fifth house, I'm sorry, the fifth house is primarily focused on undead and creating undead labor. I was thinking we could pose as a trade envoy peddling onyx, since it's necessary for the creation of undead.
I can make any rock look like onyx.
If they have that amount of knowledge, could I ask what would the fourth house, what would Nedra's house be interested in? Because they have the rings.
Well, you didn't ask the guy.
I'm asking Nedra. Good, Nedra we still know.
Well, I would assume arcane research.
Okay. Onyx.
I got some shit as far as arcane research is
No,
concerned.
I don't think we would. We've had a lot of experience in Onyx.
We deal with a lot of undead.
Yeah.
Now, low is better, right? So, like, the first house is the most powerful. Okay.
The first house is the Empress.
The fifth house is the one that is the stuff Mirok's interested in. The fourth house is the stuff the dragon's interested in.
And the fourth house is Nedry's house.
Yep.
A little more preparation. If those is the same as I remember it, the vast majority of the population of the city will not be drow. The vast majority of the population of the city is slave labor and undead. Drow only make up about 10%.
So, we're trading boys from what city?
Both are.
Both are.
Which is another drow city.
It's to the north. It's just under the coast at the top of the Essentel continent.
Mm.
God, you're such a fucking liar, David.
Dave? Oh,
David.
I'm David.
His name is David.
My name's David.
Okay. And as she's giving you this civics lesson on Oza, you guys are traveling through these tunnels, and probably Mirok and Uhtred recognize this. This has the hallmarks of a lava tunnel, but you've seen what the dragon can do, and you think that he probably fashioned these tunnels in this way. Melted the stone, left it molten. So there's a lot of it is rough basalt. There are sections of volcanic glass. Stalactites that are more like drippings of molten stone that has hardened.
Largo's just trying not to say anything. Remain in character.
Yeah, Utra's just like.
And she also points out that the map goes just beyond the edge of the dragon's dominion, which is still maybe a quarter of the journey from here to Thoza.
Okay.
So the part the marking for Thoza is to denote the direction.
Yeah. But she feels confident that she can get us there.
Looking at the map and making some assumptions, she says it's most likely that one of the clearways is not that far off from the edge of his dominion, and the clearways are routes that are patrolled by Thoza and kept safe.
The main road.
Right. But we will.
Mm-hmm. She's in New York and White Plains.
Well, once we enter those, we will run into those and sentinels, and we will have to maintain our cover story before we enter
Get
the
on
city.
pattern.
Mm-hmm. Get on pattern. And you hit Haywood Street, you're going too far. You hit Haywood Road, you're not far enough.
Unfortunately.
Everyone give me perception checks.
Now 20.
17.
Someone roll one for 4.
Natural 20.
Yeah, there you go.
Lord have mercy. Okay, 59.
Good God.
35.
20.
I think you're looking at the version for him detecting traps.
Yeah, absolutely. And I even misread that. So I misread that as 29. So yeah, 49. That's 26.
So you guys are walking, and Bort says, "We got a couple of tails." And our tails have tails.
Okay. Kobolds. Fucking kobolds.
What does it say? Kobolds?
That's that. I'm thinking that.
That's a good guess based on who we just interacted with.
He tries to point them out to you guys.
I cast a message on Nerdu and say, "We got a couple people."
And you can see that they are just kind of following from time to time. You see, like the glint of eyes in small holes in the wall. Actually, Largo, you're having some trouble here because this entire section has been burnt out. So there's none of that phosphorescent fungus. There's no illumination in here.
Oh, and he
It
has
is.
the.
Yeah.
He has the. Yanni has the goggles. So who am I holding on to? Anyone want to volunteer?
You can hold on to Uhtred.
I don't know.
I'm holding on to Uhtred. No offense, Yanni, but Uhtred's been with me a long time.
We break formation. Attack.
5B! And I'm just like grabbing up the Uhtred's belt, being like,
No, I'm still acting my part.
Now they're keeping a distance. Yanni, give me a sense motive, since you're the one who is good at it.
As I roll a 4, 26.
You're not Charles Barkley.
So yeah, you kind of clocking them and being cautious about what their intentions are. You're just getting like curiosity. You know.
I have sense motive. I know the rules. It's a 3.
For 24?
Yeah, no.
Right.
No, the only way I can help is if I roll an extra 20.
Yeah, no, they're and you get the impression that it's there's not necessarily a well you get a negative intent, but more of a jealousy as opposed to an intent to do harm. And for the most part, they just seem to be staring at your satchels or, you know, trinkets that you're wearing, anything that looks valuable. Some of them look hungry.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not getting like, oh, we're gonna ambush them as soon as they go around the corner.
I hope they
Yeah.
do.
I would, you know, try to distill Uhtred's worry that a battle is coming. So don't worry.
So, and we know these are kobolds in this game?
They mean us no immediate harm.
And kobolds are blindly loyal to their dragon.
Yes, and also we don't want to piss off the dragon by killing its kobolds.
Yeah. I was wondering if there's any way we
The
could-
dragons they serve are their parents, and they venerate them as gods. All dragons are, you know, all dragons, male or female, can lay eggs, and if they're not fertilized, they hatch as kobolds.
Aw. And sometimes those train and become very powerful.
become kobold badass. Do you want to?
Margo, cast an image that we take another turn, then they'll ditch them.
I was thinking if we're casting spells, Mirak might cast Hero's Feast, but then we leave and they can eat the feast.
If we do that, and I'm whispering to you,
Yeah.
we make it known that we see them before we do it. Be like, hey, we've noticed that you're wandering. We see that you're hungry. Maybe this will help.
I think we just do it because that implies that we've seen them. Why would we like leave a table full of food behind?
Well, maybe it's good that we know that we're seen and we don't do anything. We can keep up the illusion that we are effectively.
Yeah, we don't have to do anything. I'm just offering. Like, if we want to like really be like brown nosing this dragon hard, like
I don't think he gives a dusty fuck about his kids. He'd beat the
Oh,
shit out of one in front of us.
Yeah, I don't think he cares about them. That's why I asked like if there's any pliability in them. Like, can we make them have a better opinion of us and do this one?
I mean, yeah, I think maybe we just keep an eye on him
Okay.
and move forward.
Gollum and Moria.
The one called Gollum.
Mm-hmm. He's been following us for some time. Okay, yeah, we'll do nothing.
Back. Okay. So you do manage after a full days of travel with a map, which helps immeasurably. You get very near to the edge of the dragon's domain before, and for Uhtred and Mirak, you guys are just kind of like, oh, yep, it's nighttime.
It's nighttime. We just know.
You just know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this is you know, you have a sense for this.
Got a circadian rhythm.
Yeah, Yanni and Bort and Largo are just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm tired.
No, dude, it's fucking 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Well,
We know
you figure it's getting around like 8-9 p.m.
Okay.
You've been traveling most of the day.
I look at Largo and I said, "Do you want to do the manse?"
Yeah.
So I find a part of the wall and I stone shape it out so there's kind of a little protrusion.
Yeah.
Now we're in a little 10-foot square.
And then,
Dude, I fucking love John Mayer. Okay, cool. We go into the mansion.
Oh, Largo, does your mansion have a spa or like a sauna in it of some sort? Like a
I mean, I'm conjuring it right now. I don't know if it's pre-created or if I create it as I go. But maybe like, let's say that you ask that, I'm like, oh, I'll see what I can do. And it creates around us, and then as soon as you enter into the precipice, some hot water just dumps on you out of nowhere.
awesome.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Now you go
Close
down.
enough.
Yeah, whenever you cast it, you can put the fine details on what the mansion is like each casting, but I think the aesthetic remains the same.
Okay. Yeah,
Because
so
that's
I
how
kinda
you
fuck
know
it
how
up.
to manifest it in a certain aesthetic.
So I kind of fuck it up and just spill a bunch of scalding hot water on Yanni.
Are you implying that like Yanni is like basically this world's equivalent of like a Finnish person? Is he into saunas?
I don't know. I'm just trying.
Wow.
I had a stressful day in a cave. I'm just trying to decompress, man.
He's definitely met Finnish people though.
I tried as hard as I could. Now you're just wet and steamy.
Nice. Well, that's the same thing gets done, right? Same effect.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't as soothing as I intended, but
And you could say exactly the same effect.
Garrett walks over to you and he says, "You get what you asked for." And then he goes and sits down at the table and starts eating.
I am curious, so this is a 9-course meal that they serve. Which course is the kebabs?
The kebabs are number one.
I think appetizer, yeah.
Yeah.
Playful, deconstructing various cuisines into a kebab form.
Yeah.
Like maybe like Basque style.
Is there a theme to this meal? Is there, I know that you have to go to the second floor to get the dessert.
Yeah. You go to the second floor to get to the dessert. And the dessert is like just a lovely, lovely like vanilla custard that is topped with one single grape. But that grape is like, like the strawberries they grow in Japan that are like incredible strawberries. That's the caliber of grapes that we're talking about here. Just like a impeccably farmed grape at the top of like a just lovely, lovely, like beautiful pale yellow vanilla custard.
Okay. So that's the first and the last course.
Yeah. The second course is breadsticks. The third course are like buffalo chicken sliders. The fourth course is like a prime rib. Fifth course is like a duck souffle, but like in small like espresso things. Like you crack the souffle and it deflates.
Yeah.
Like straight out of the fucking oven. The sixth course is like blue rare tuna steaks with asparagus and like very thinly sliced pan fried cauliflower. The seventh course is I fucked up on this one because I was focused so much on the steam water. It is uncooked, still alive salmon.
Okay.
So like it just drops in front of you, like, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, and I'm running around.
You're sitting there, like, oh god, and Bort's like,
Yeah. And I attempt to do the same. The eighth course.
well, Bort now has like an instinctual desire.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's a bear, of course.
The eighth course is 3 blueberry muffins per diner. The ninth course
Is the custard.
is the ninth course would be the custard then. So yeah, it's Yeah, first you had
It's like fanciness. That was like sliders, chicken fingers, and then it was like very complicated shit. And then by the end, you're just like, eh.
But then all of a sudden, like the top.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the top, a beautiful, fucking off yellow, thick vanilla custard with like a organically farmed like fucking OG GMO seed saving grape.
Mirak was bewildered by this meal, but interested.
Especially the salmon.
Yeah, I mean that.
And I keep saying, Largo's like still like, I'm sorry about the salmon. I was focused on another aspect of the mansion, and I forgot to cook it.
Yeah, I imagine like you could be
Or it's like tucking salmon under the. It's good.
It's fine. You could have finished it soon.
Delicious.
I would say that Yanni enjoyed the tuna the most.
He's into lean meats.
Yeah, with the asparagus and thinly sliced pan-fried cauliflower.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't think
you know, he's a healthy guy.
I don't think that Uhtred would eat just a live fish.
I could see Uhtred slapping someone with a live fish at the dinner table for fun.
Yeah.
Well, if everyone kind of had their leftovers and it was the salmon, I gather them into a pile and just go until they're a little bit more cooked. I say, breakfast?
Leftover salmon?
Yeah,
Did you do this on purpose?
I did.
I create water and I stone shape a little bowl for myself. That's my salmon.
Where do you stone shape? Where do you get?
Okay. Oh, I can't stone shape in here.
I just give you a bowl.
Yeah.
You're starting to
I keep
like.
my salmon in the bowl, and then the next morning when we leave, I try to walk out of the house with it.
Yep, doesn't work.
Nope.
I cast Mage Armor on myself as well as Yanni. I cast Shield on myself.
You do those things after I cast.
Shield is 1 minute per life.
Oh, so I don't do that yet.
You do that after I cast Tears to Wine, Hero's Feast, and Blessing of Forever.
What are you serving at your breakfast heroes feast?
My breakfast. It's just the whole session.
I love it.
We only had to do this once.
Yeah, no. My hero's feast is hash browns, specifically Mises sausage.
Yeah.
Sausage.
I have a cube in my refrigerator
It is
right now.
that exact sausage.
Greensboro, baby.
Mm-hmm. And
Extra sage.
of course, that's the only one to get. Yeah. No orange juice, just black coffee, and then biscuits. 2 starches of meat, coffee.
2 starches, no eggs?
No.
2 starches and a meat? Largo. Heroic.
You want an egg? You want an unfertilized ovum to start your day? What are you, a woman?
Yes, I would like probably 6 of those.
Now,
I'll
son,
take it.
how much sausage are we talking?
Largo, thanks you.
You get a hard-boiled egg. Not soft-boiled. It's hard-boiled.
I greedily eat it.
That's fine. I made a soft-boiled one for myself.
Oh, nice.
The
Rub that
texture
shit in his
of
face.
Largo, because the yolk is kind of chalky.
Is everyone going to eat their meat?
I mean, I of course eat mine. I'm a dwarf. I eat everything you eat.
Yeah, well, I was just checking on the lesser folk.
I only
By that, I mean littler.
I only eat half of mine. I'm still full from last night.
I will eat it.
I've already given it to you. Like I ate half of it and then I just mindlessly handed it to
Yeah,
you.
because you're building.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's enough food here for all of you to get like 3 servings.
Perfect.
I eat what
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah. You're good.
And I only ate like
Tomorrow's waffles.
I only ate like
Cool and ready for battle.
yeast. Night previous.
You want to?
Yeah, I ate that. I like the
I'm reading ethereal food.
I like the sliders and I like the tuna.
How many hit points do they get?
1d8
1d8 + 7.
1d8 plus. Thank you. 8. You all get 15 additional hit points. Please write it down.
Temporary hit points. Huh?
Yeah.
that lasts for the next 26 hours.
You are 15 hit points less a pain in my ass for the next 26 hours.
That is just that much more damage we can take, Mirok.
Oh God. Papa put $15 on my debit card.
How many hit points does everyone have?
249.
Glenn has a.
Oh, when I'm raging.
Normally, currently now with the extra 15, I've got 140.
Damn. Largo's feeling
Okay.
svelte.
I haven't updated this. Yeah, Largo, you should have somewhere in like 120.
I am 130. I
Okay.
rolled a 4 on the D6.
Nice.
198 when I'm not raging.
Just shy of 200.
168 when I'm raging.
Nice.
For brutal assault.
Okay, I think Yanni, I have your non-raging hit points, and then for Utra, I think I have your raging hit points. I'll need to figure that out. Okay, cool.
New column.
Yeah, I gotta figure out search it out. Those are smart words.
I gotta put up a good sheet. Mine's getting pretty worked over here.
Mine's got a lot of sesame sauce on it.
So you all continue down the tunnel, and I'd like you all to give me another round of perception checks. Oh, and so you did Blessing of Fervor,
But
Tears to Wine, Hero's Feast, and another Stone Shape because you had to get out.
I do Blessing, Hero, Tears to Wine. And then
Hey, Mirok, remind me, Tears to Wine, that's 5 on wisdom
any
checks?
knowledge or intelligence checks.
Knowledge or intelligence, okay.
Yeah. And then you gotta use your brain.
No, isn't it any intelligence or wisdom checks?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's my bad. Intelligence or wisdom, the two skills that require your brain.
That means I got an 18 on my perception.
39 on my perception.
You want to report, Trevor?
What is that? What do we add to perception? Sorry, I couldn't.
Add a +5 for the Tears to Wine.
Yeah.
What are we drinking this morning, Mirok? What are we drinking? What's our wine?
We're starting the day with a nice brown ale. Really
Brown
bready.
ale.
A little bit of maybe coconut in there. Just something to start the day off. You know, the kind of beer Aaron would drink at 10 a.m. in the morning.
Sorry, 30.
Dark
30.
IPA.
No, I'm not an IPA in the morning guy. You want to drink a nice warm beer in the morning.
So, what was it? 38 for Bort and 30 something for Yanni?
39.
34 for Uhtred.
Okay. So, the 32 for 28 for Nedru. So yeah, the three of you can hear this sort of grunting noise coming from further up the tunnel. And I believe Uhtred, you speak Giant?
I do. Yep.
Okay. Yanni, you don't, do you?
I do not. No, sir.
So Uhtred, this does sound like Giant. It's kind of echoey and it's distant. You don't make out anything specific. But you do hear voices, sounds like they're speaking in Giant. It's not a consistent conversation. It's more like, hey, like just here and there you hear.
I informed the group. I believe there to be giants ahead.
Yeah. And now the giants believe there to be dwarves this way.
Well, whatever. I let them know.
Voice.
I say, only my mistress speaks for me.
Second.
I don't know, Giant.
So I think I would very quietly be like, all right,
Hold them down
Place
for
it.
8 hours.
Yeah, really. I'm curious though.
Do I know anything about like their trait? Like, if I know how they speak, so I would assume I know like how they would act in a way.
You don't know what kind of giants these are, and you.
I didn't know there
don't
were
what they're
bunch of
saying.
giants.
I thought does Uhtred know giant?
He does.
Uhtred knows
Oh
giant.
my god.
Because he's a fucking giant badass.
Hey Maro, he's a giant badass.
So Nedru kind of looks around and says, "Perhaps we should try to approach this carefully." And then she looks across the group and then settles on Mira.
Oh, and I cast Sending every morning too.
I
seeming.
nod and I cast comprehend languages. So I now understand giant for the next 140 minutes.
So she watches you cast comprehend languages, and she looks at you and she goes, "Ping."
She just flicked me in the head
No, she flicks you in the pauldron.
because I wasn't being cool.
No, because you are a walking pot and pan collection. And when she said delicately, she meant stealthily.
Oh, I thought you meant like socially delicately. And we're just like walk by the giants. And we're like, hey, yeah, cool, yeah, us too. With reading into that, I then cast silence centered on myself. Was there anything you were like? I look at you before I do this. Anything you cast?
Not at this moment, and it takes for you a round to get rid of silence.
Standard action.
Yeah, it's a standard action.
So I message you. Well, but I can't.
You have to whisper the message.
You do have to whisper.
You have to speak for sending.
Yeah, I'm not casting until you tell me something, but I'm taking Nedru's implication.
Yeah.
You want to be sneaky.
I cast telepathic bond.
When did you get that?
I got that. It's a 5th level spell. I've had it for levels.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cast telepathic bond.
I think I actually remember you saying you're taking that, and then it never came up.
Yeah. This is when it comes out. So 1 per 4 levels. So not a whole bunch of people, but I want to be able to speak to, and this is just what I have written down here. There's obviously a whole spell description that I'm not reading right now. But it's close, 10 minutes. VSM, SA, one target per 4 levels. So that would be 3.
It says you plus 1 willing creature per 3 levels.
For 3 levels. Okay, cool. So 4. So it would be me, my friend Mirok,
Okay.
my friend Yanni, my friend Uhtred, my friend Bort, and my friend Nerdu. And then I send out a communique that says things are about to get real quiet. Think happy thoughts.
Who's not in this?
I don't think any of us.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
We're a small group right now.
Right. There's 5 of you plus Nedru.
That's 5 of us.
That's 6.
Who am I not thinking of? No, I just said too many names. Everybody except for Yanni, because I don't think Yanni's going to make a mistake.
Okay.
And I say that. I say, like, Yanni, I think we're good. And then everybody else, I say, think happy thoughts inside your brains. And then I look at you as if to suggest that you can cast that spell now.
All right, I cast silence on myself.
Okay.
It's going to get real weird when we get close to the giants. I say in my head to all of you. So
You all come from this direction. And why did I put this stuff away? I should have just left it in. Boom.
coming in clutch with the utility spells, dude. I'm learning how to be Dakuda.
We both are. We both have to.
Yeah.
No, Scott's gonna actually have to do the boring spell.
Yeah.
You are all just sort of used a bunch of stuff in it was already on the table. But yeah, there is a sort of maybe 20-foot across tunnel that you guys have been traveling down. Do you want to have a marching order for this?
I'll be behind Nedru.
I would prefer that Uhtred is not out front because I am holding on to Uhtred because
I
there's no
think Bort
phosphorescence.
should be out front. He's our trap finder.
Okay.
Mirek has been in the back the entire time we've been walking through the tunnels.
Okay. And as you near the end of this tunnel, it opens up into a larger cavern where you can see what appears to be. Actually, everyone give me stealth checks, dude. I assume you.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh jeez.
-10.
Oof.
I have 16 on the die. If I don't have anything, is it just the die?
It's your
That's
dex
me.
modifier.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I'm a 16 on the die as well. I have a 0 deck, so I'm just a straight 16. Do you want to roll
19.
more? You roll more.
I got a 18. Had a pretty bad roll.
Remarkable.
Bort has a 49.
Or out in front is the least visible person.
Good God, it's so many giants.
That's awesome. Really want to fight them.
I mean, given that it is on the map, chances are high.
Well, I mean, the cave opens up, but they're pretty much across the entirety of it. And what you see are these, and they're large, but the giants that you actually see are huge.
Okay.
So yeah, let me
Sure.
adjust this. And they are these towering, sort of primitive looking giants that have very large protruding fangs hanging from their mouth, somewhat apish, long and gangly. And everyone give me perception checks.
I get a 6. Bort gets a 23.
37.
Mm-hmm.
America's a solid 10.
Are you guys adding your +5?
What's that? What is that? Who's mine? Who's back
there? There's giants behind us too.
Are you guys adding the +5 Cheers to Wine?
That is a very good point. No, we're not.
I got an 11 and Bort got a 28.
15 from America.
All right. So yeah. Those higher than a 25 notice that each of them seems to have an extra arm that hangs low and just kind of like sits against their hip and their and hangs down beneath them, and they look like that.
Okay.
Wow.
Can Could I do a sense motive and see if that's just a grappling arm for little folk like myself to get snatched up by?
Out of curiosity, I guess.
Alright.
I almost brought my rule book tonight.
Oh Lord. And there's did Trevor look straight at the CR?
I didn't even look at the CR. Did you look at the CR?
Straight.
It was right at the Giants.
I've been trained.
So yeah, that is what you see. Yeah, so most of you, I guess, do not notice the third arm, but you do. And they all seem to be wearing leather armor, carrying crude but functional maces sized for their size, and they've got shields on their backs. Who was somebody above 30?
Yeah, I was 37.
Okay. One of them seems to be decked out in better quality gear than the rest, and that one's shield looks to have red dragon scales sort of patchworked onto it.
Okay.
And the fire dragon.
Yeah, let's say.
Or sorry,
So,
fire
from what we
dragon.
know of dragons, or what Yanni knows of dragons, that would be an implication that this is an antagonist to the red dragon that we just met. The red dragon would not allow someone to wear red dragon scales so close to its
Right.
dragon.
I can roll a knowledge arcana if that is voiced through the telepathic bond.
I do not have the telepathic bond with you, sir.
He's the only guy.
Oh yeah. Huge mistakes were made. Anyway, if that is somehow realize that, I can make a knowledge arcana.
Yanni, do you know American Sign Language?
This would be Antalon sign language. Still ASL, but
Still French based.
Yonder goon on pilgrimage.
What?
It's the most French line of the opening paragraph of Chaucer, Canterbury Tales.
Say it again?
Yonder goon on pilgrimage.
Doesn't even sound French.
Yeah, pilgrimage.
Yeah. It sounds more like
Fucking German.
yeah, like
Danish, yeah.
I was gonna say Afrikaner,
Okay.
something like Dutch derivative.
Dan, is the pink base the giant with the dragon scale
Yes.
infused armor? Okay, cool.
When April with the shores ascent, and something down the road. Something yonder goon on pilgrimage.
Yonder game.
You know, you can read like the first like 2 pages of fucking Canterbury Tales is Ron, the maintenance guy, just off top of his head.
Huh.
And, you know, in high school, when he was in high school, they made him fucking memorize that shit. He could say Gilgamesh lines too.
okay.
Yeah.
Public
So
education.
yeah, that is what you see. And as what was everyone's stealth check?
Mine was, I don't know.
Mine was -10. Damn.
I had an 18.
16. I don't know how much silence is helping that.
16. Yanni was what? 18?
18. I rolled very poorly.
I had a 19.
Richard's 19, and Bort was invisible.
Board, yeah. I don't remember, but no, yeah, it's like a 30.
Oh yeah, it was a 39.
Okay.
Because I think I rolled a 17.
You did. You rolled it on this, Michael.
Okay.
So
So and also like this, as this opens up, the molten tunnel ends, and you do return to the phosphorescent fauna or flora. So, Larry, I'm gonna say like you got about 30 feet of where you can see shit, and then like another 30 feet of where it's shadows.
Yeah.
It's like silhouettes.
When I fully emerge, will I be able to take advantage of my low light vision?
Well, I will say. So at this point, you can see the silhouette of this guy.
Okay. And he can see.
so just to make sure I'm right here, Yanni is the only one that sees the dragon scales, but he cannot communicate that with us.
Correct. Yeah, we're in a cone of silence together.
I would
Yeah.
suggest.
Go ahead.
I would suggest. I mean, through our telepathic bond here, if we want to continue our journey without quarry, that Largo either shape shift something somewhere to draw their attention away from our path, or we kill them all.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I say that in our minds.
I'm assuming telepathic link. It's like all of us are linked to Largo, but we're not all linked together, right?
No, you're all linked together.
Yeah,
Mirak seconds that. He agrees. So asked Nedru because she asked for stealth. I asked her, what do you think our odds are of sneaking past these guys?
She says my odds, sports odds, good.
Cool.
The rest.
If I fire with fire, Largo, just make something bigger than them. They will attack it.
Hold on. He's saying he's plumbing his knowledge.
I immediately ready an enlarged potion.
That's a good call. On a meta level, while Trevor's doing that, Dan, Mirak, if he casts comprehend languages, does that give him any advantage to learning a language?
Actually, it would hinder it.
Yeah,
Because you're not hearing the language anymore.
it's translating.
The magic is translating for you. So you're hearing. You're not even hearing Dwarven. You're just hearing what makes sense from Mirak. But that being the case, you guys can now hear, and you get the impression that these are fairly primitive. They're somewhat contentious with each other. They're sounds like mostly they're just arguing over their daily chores and how they're going to get ready for what they're doing today and whose job it is to, get this or get that.
Do I get a sense of roles, hierarchies?
The one wearing the the one closest to you guys seems to be, actually he's being quiet and no one's telling him anything. So yeah.
Who's shitting on who?
We'll say that the blue ones are shitting on the yellow ones.
Okay.
So I have a question for the telepathically bonded group. Going around them, what direction? Where are we headed? If we could go right or left and do a big path around them, what would we do?
I mean, left looks like it's easier terrain because it's away from that pit and the various levels.
But we feel confident we could get around them.
Or honestly, we could try to pull them to the left and go right, which is not as easy terrain, but maybe it'd be easier to convince them to go to the left side because there's not a giant fucking pit there.
Convincing them to do something may not be much of an issue. I just know which way we need to run as fast as we can.
I mean, if we want to move as fast as we can, then I think open terrain to the left and or straight ahead.
I can create a distraction.
I believe you can, yeah.
That will lead them back down the way we came.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So maybe then we try to come into the left, just skirt to the left side.
Yeah.
And then you do your thing, and hopefully they go past it.
Okay. Cool.
Uhtred knows giant. Ask him, do you know how well giants can see?
Uhtred, give me a knowledge nature check.
Nice. That is 19.
19. These are some of the more esoteric giants that you are aware of. But you believe that they have dark vision and low light vision.
Okay. So it's, I mean, if you're gonna do an illusion, you might want to also illusion us.
Additionally, something that you do remember about these particular types of giants is their bite is poisonous.
Ah.
I don't love that. Seems like it's a theme down here.
Well, someone gave everybody neutralized poison this morning.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, I think your illusion would also illusion us. Or I could maybe try to stone shape us behind a wall.
Yeah. You don't stone shape. I'll use major image for that.
Okay.
So my plan here, as I explained to you, is to first wait until they're maybe turning away, right? Maybe ghost sound so that they face the opposite direction. Part of the plan number 2 is to major image a perfect copy of the wall to our, is it left? Yeah, the wall to our left. But have it jut out from the actual wall about 5 feet. Part 3, as they begin to be like, I wonder what that was, and look back towards our direction, I cast mislead. All of this will be under silent spell, so it'll all be +1 level. I will cast mislead and create an illusory version of myself as I turn invisible, and have that illusory version of myself, after you tell me how to say fuck you in giant, run out to them and go, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and run as fast as it can into that hallway as we sneak by the wall.
Okay. Uchu would be the one to say that. I don't know how to say it. But yeah.
I think it's a pretty good plan.
Yeah, I think it's solid. Maybe not all the giants will chase a tiny gnome, but that's fine.
Right. Okay. So that's your plan. Cool.
I think it's a pretty good plan, but we'll probably end up having to fight these motherfuckers anyway. But I really hope it works.
I like it. I hope it pulls a line of them.
Can while Largo says that, I can't remember. Can anyone also detect magic maybe while we're coming up with this plan to see if it's about to get,
Yeah, I can do that. I detect magic.
Do you have silent spell?
No, I don't. So I don't do that.
I cast detect magic with a 1st level spell slot.
Okay. And what is the range on that? 60 feet, right?
Yes.
The one giant that is within range has 2 magic auras on it.
I'm gonna roll a knowledge arcana.
You need to get right on. He's at the edge of your
Okay, so I
range of
can't
vision.
figure it out.
You can't identify from this distance. Give me a perception check.
Perception check, and I use the same die roll. Motherfucker. Oh, 15. Okay, not so bad. So 23.
23. Okay. You're getting at least 1 strong transmutation.
Okay. Okay, he's probably got magic weapons.
Yeah, play magic weapon, magic armor.
I'll just go ahead and detect undead as well, just to make sure there's no creepy crawlies going to come up at us.
There is an undead aura that is kind of floating next to Nedry.
Well, that's a good question for another day.
Okay.
Uh-huh. So are we going with the plan? Because I changed the first step just slightly.
I like your plan, man. Go for it. Two characters.
Yeah.
Well, do we all like the plan? Are we gonna try to sneak by these guys, or you just want to fight?
I think that's a good plan.
I like how you guys are all like, and Yanni's.
And then now he's gonna suddenly know if he likes or dislikes the plan.
I just wanna-
And I go like, watch, and I go, when we, I go, me, and go, and then I go, when we start. You come with.
And do I need to make an intelligence check for this to?
Diplomacy check, sense motive check.
And I just want to say, whenever I detect undead and I look over and see someone beside, I'm just like, what the?
Yeah.
31.
I got a natural 18 on my roll there, so that's a 40 sense motive.
Yeah, so you're Largo is gonna do some stuff. He wants you to kind of follow everybody's lead. You know, you get the impression it's they're gonna try to skirt around the group and not engage.
Okay, so I do this, which means I got it.
All right, I disregard that, and I look around at everybody, and I say in my head, "Don't be alarmed by what you are about to see." And I cast Haunted Fey Aspect on myself.
Uh-huh.
So I look like an absolutely terrifying, like, Fey demon.
Uh-huh.
And then I cast Ghost Sound, centered right here. And it's just like a bunch like...
It's like Mongolian radio.
Yeah.
So that is how far away. Right here is where you can cast Ghost Sound.
Okay, so I cast Ghost Sound. And then as soon as they start to like, as soon as the one that I can fucking see maybe moves to the point where I hope that they're all not looking at me, I go. And
I don't think we need no stand.
and I cast Major Image in the form of a wall. That is as far as I can render, a perfect match for the wall that we need to traverse along.
Okay.
And then, as a 7th level casting, I cast Mislead. I disappear, and there is a Haunted Fey Aspect Largo that runs out, and I realize that. How do you say fuck you in giant?
Dan will tell you.
Go. And go fucking and make sure, and I'm looking, right? I'm watching to make sure that they see me. Mislead is I'm casting on a 7th level. That doesn't matter for the purpose of the DC. They're going to need to make a will save. DC 27. Instead of saying Oshkosh Bagosh.
I believe he's trying to sell us tiny durable clothes.
Yeah, this is probably like, oh, this is the plan, huh?
Yeah, hands in the belt loop.
Cool. So we're fighting. Okay.
We'll see how it plays out.
This is a pretty good idea.
I think so.
If it's not,
I think the worst case
cast
scenario
a
is they
shit
just like
ton of spells.
you did use lots of. But I think the worst case scenario is they just like look at this dude and they're like, well, that's fine.
Hey Dan, could I ready an action to take a potion of invisibility?
Sure.
That's always my go-to when when the rubber hits the
And then
road.
they're all like, Greg, stop. No. What's gotten into Greg?
Yeah, that's pretty good length of illusion.
That's why it's major.
Mejor.
Oh, that's the same for silent.
Oh yeah, it is the same for silent image, but I want them to have tactile illusion.
Okay. So, all right, you haunted Fey aspect, and then
Ghost sound.
the next thing you do is ghost sound. Okay. All right. And that draws some attention.
Oh, dum dum.
I'm counting on the tum-tum.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's much like construction workers on the road. And they're like, dude, fucking look at this raccoon.
Yeah.
It's got 3 legs. Just all work stops.
And then if they're looking, all of a sudden it goes. It's like, wasn't that wall further away?
No. It's always been there.
All right. So you got 4 of them. The one closest is kind of scoping around, not directly going after the ghost sound.
Yeah, I feel like we're in a good blind spot for him. I think it's just that dude.
So you do that, and then the next thing.
The next thing is major image to create a 5-foot space in between an illusory wall that looks exactly like the wall that we would be traversing upon. However, if they look at it closely, Dan, I can't see the whole wall, so it's just going to be like 10-foot sections.
Yeah, like an N64.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Playing Tomb Raider here.
Okay. So yeah, with that casting, this guy quickly turns and looks at the wall.
Okay. But
Yeah, good for him just looking at a fucking wall.
then all of a sudden, right here, there's a little fucking terrible like gremlin thing going.
Yeah, channel the fooey.
Because that's outside. What I'm trying to do is that is outside of the realm of silence.
Yeah.
Right? Because your silence is what, a 10 foot, 30 foot radius?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. It is.
Then this.
I think it's 20.
Well, I'm trying to get outside of that as much as I can. That's Dan's discretion because I don't know how that's going to work. If nothing else, he's just silent. I'm like, just Fooey style.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Right. Is one of our plans gonna work?
Yeah, it's 20-foot radius centered on
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
And then let's start fucking going as quickly as we can.
All
Like, 'cause we're like straight up fucking running because we're silenced, right? There's gonna be some weird moments when they're like, "What is that thing?" We're just running by them.
So, like, are we running and the wall is tracking with us?
No, the wall is there, and we are running. Like, you think that you are in a 5-foot tunnel, unless you want to fucking fail your. Unless you want to
I
see that will
thought
save.
they're gonna see this guy and then he's gonna say "fuck you" and then run away.
He's gonna run down the tunnel by
Yeah,
which we
so
came.
we're waiting for them to pursue.
No, we're just fucking going. We're not running out of our hiding spot. This is our hiding spot.
Oh, that's the
That is an
wall.
illusory wall.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
it.
You, as far as Mirok's concerned, you're in a tunnel.
Okay.
And you just gotta fucking go for
I
it.
misunderstood. I thought we were just making a pocket wall. Okay,
No,
cool.
no.
Cool.
No. It extends that whole fucking way.
Cool. Sounds good.
And it doesn't look great because I can't see what the whole wall looks like.
Yeah.
Leroy James.
Oh my god, he just went in there.
But like, and I'm keeping like, and then I'm just gonna fucking start bolting. The fake knee is gonna start bolting down the hallway from whence we came.
All right.
Yeah. If a good amount go in there.
Let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Here we go.
Sick.
Oh, wait.
Oh my goodness.
Right on. Almost
13.
as I could possibly get.
Mirok also got a 13.
I got a 13.
Anyone above a 15?
Yeah, I got a 23.
Okay. What did Bort get?
Oh shit. Sorry.
Rolled a 12, baby.
I rolled an
Um,
11.
Bort got a 13.
Okay. So everyone except for Yanni got a 13?
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Way to fuck up, Yanni. How low
Sorry.
do you have to roll?
And Dan, major image save is 25. Only if they interact with it.
All right.
There's tactile response.
Okay. So that was all your actions. And
That was our surprise round, right?
well, shit was already happening once Ghost Sound went out, then they started reacting.
Okay.
So he cast the major image, and that gave you the, corridor. And they were still examining the Ghost Sound. Then he cast Mislead, sent his illusion out. His illusion is, they're already engaged. So
Yeah.
there's no surprise round because they're already active.
Yeah.
We
Makes
kind of
sense.
already used it with all my castings.
Yeah, you got like 3 rounds of surprise round that was Largo casting stuff. So the first thing that you guys see as you start hustling is this guy head over here and takes his, pulls the shield off his back and takes his hammer and just slam, and then his like extra arm comes out and just swipes through the illusion.
And everybody except for me is just hearing these things. Because unless you guys want to fucking try to make those will saves, I mean, it's happening, so you get like a +4, but
I mean,
it's like
I
25.
but so we know he has 3 attacks.
Yeah, we're gaining information.
I think it'd be good for us to try and display it, because otherwise we're like, yeah, there's no one near us, and then Giant's just gonna walk through a wall and we're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, and then it's a 20. I mean, I told what I was gonna do,
It's a 20. Okay.
and it's a 27 for mislead.
Okay.
If this works, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
All right. So I did have to use an action die.
I understand.
But with interacting and seeing like there's no like it passes through, and he rolled a natural 18, and his will save is bad, but it's not horrible.
Yeah.
He is looking at it. He swung at it a couple times, and
It does, like, as soon as it can. I mean, I do want to make it run down the tunnel.
He gets a concerned look on his face, and he looks back over his shoulder at these guys, and Uhtred's, and you have comprehend languages. No, you can't hear because you're in the zone of silence.
Yeah.
What you don't hear is he gestures to them. You see him gesture.
Mm-hmm.
You guys see nothing.
Yeah. I see
It's a
it.
very complicated situation right now.
And he says something, and that was his initiative. These all come right up to the wall and are staring at it. Because what you didn't hear him say is he said to them the wall moved.
Which it did. Keep trying to coax them down that corridor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I mean it's a DC 25.
How long does
Fucking
this
realize
last?
the wall. Long enough, man.
So I mean, I think
think
we can lay well, and we're silent too.
We're
So
totally
the
silent.
only way they're going to be aware of us is just the awareness of silence passing by them.
Yeah, this one comes down and also just lays into the illusion.
It's pretty damn right. Fuck you.
And your illusion is now like down the hallway.
Not on my turn, probably.
Yeah, and you also don't hear the leader say it's not real, and then between the interaction, like he's
yelling at his underling.
Yeah. And that brings us to Yanni.
So I can't see the marching order. It's kind of getting cut off there, but I'm assuming I'm still behind Nedru. Is that correct?
Oh shit! Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Then I guess I would. Oh god, that makes me want to vomit. Okay.
My
That was
bad.
disorienting. Yeah, I'll just hold my action, hold my turn until the person in front of me goes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We hit the 13s.
Nedra is next to act, and seeing that she is in the front, she.
I'm sure that she thought this was a fucking brilliant plan.
I mean, she's almost past the giant, so I'm sure she's happy.
Bort follows after her.
Nice.
If this doesn't work, we're gonna be in a tight spot.
You're on.
Well, I'm tied. It's me, Largo, and Uhtred. Are we all just trying?
Well, I mean, you all have different, what do you call it, initiative scores. So, like, even if you're all at 13, Bort's got a +8, Mirok's got a +4, Largo's got a +3.
full double movement, 40
It's
feet.
+4 now
Alright.
because my deck's went up.
Oh, wait, hold on. The Mirok would. Hold on, hold on, because I gotta think about it, because I'm the center of silence, so my movement can actually really fuck people over. 15, 20. That's my normal movement. Okay, and that would be 5, 10. So that would put the silence right here. 5, 10, 15, 20. That would put the silence covering this whole area.
And you can communicate with us to tell us to move slower if you want.
Well, I'm thinking if I use my full movement, I'm covering where you guys are about to go. But if I hold, I'm covering where you are. So I think I'm going to use my full movement. I get right to the edge of that one giant. So now 5, 10, 15, 20, this whole radius over here is silent. So this giant is in silence.
Okay. All right. So that's Mirok. Largo. Now it's a move action to direct your.
It's not a standard.
I'm pretty sure it's a move.
Can
To
I
direct
use-
your
can I double
mislead?
move and use my standard as a move to
No, you can't double move because that's using your standard.
So it's a move action to move the thing. But I see that they don't react to
I
it.
already know it's fake.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's a benefit to moving it.
I'm fucking rolling, man. I'm breaking that. So I get 3 rounds until the concentration fades, and I'm double moving.
So you have to break it? Because I mean,
I guess I'll
that's a
remain
distraction
concentrated.
from the wall at least.
Yeah.
Okay. Uhtred, what are you doing?
I'm following. I mean, I'm trying to get them around the wall.
He goes away. Actually, no, that lasts, but it's just not doing anything.
It's just still there telling them to
Right.
fuck themselves.
So I'll say that you guys basically move as a group
What's Yanni's double movement?
over there somewhere.
Yeah,
He's at the sink.
I was gonna say, like, do you want to move farther, Yanni? You could.
Yeah, but I mean, just because I can move farther, like I could.
I mean, technically, both of
stealth.
them can get all the way up here because Uhtred's got 30 feet of movement, but I think they're trying not to leave you guys behind.
Yeah.
And as I do move, I say to the telepathic bond, if we have to fight them, wait until I cast Wall of Fire.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys get up in that range, and we get back to their initiative, the first one that is in the area of silence, Largo, you see him go.
Must be a very strange experience.
You
know the great
and then he looks at the wall and he just goes and smashes at the wall because apparently the moving wall stole his voice.
Yeah, it kind of did.
So let's see.
So 25 will save if interacted with, which he just interacted with.
Right, but he's
still
swinging his club.
Oh, he's definitely going to hit us. I'm just saying, you might not realize that.
Yeah.
It's certainly not going to make any sound.
So it's swinging down on the space that is Yanni.
Okay.
That's cool.
And
It's your sound spell.
God damn it. No, I don't.
Yeah. That is not going to hit Yanni. Actually, that's his first swing, which is a 26. His second swing is also not going to hit. And his claw swing, that's going to hit. Well, it's going to hit, but Yanni has total concealment, so there's 50% mischance. That hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, big laser.
Yanni, you take 15 points of damage.
Thanks, Heroes Feast. You did your job.
Yeah, if you look at that, that's great.
And so his will save. Throw an action die on that since it's close. Okay. And what was the DC of the
25.
25? Okay. Yeah, so he got a 28.
Damn. Fucking dumbass.
Natural 17. And I use an action
I
die.
can't tell any of his friends, but he knows.
That's correct. Just move through the wall, which is an issue.
And yeah, the one next to him does see him swinging at the wall. He doesn't understand.
He attacks him because he's jealous of him because he has a hot giant girlfriend.
And I mean, half of these are female. Hard to tell.
Exactly. Workplace intrigue.
Okay. This one, seeing the fighting over here, turns and rushes the wall, yelling, what are you doing? Why the wall?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is all working. This is the most chaos we have ever created.
And
This is pretty cool.
When the moving wall steals his voice, he also attacks the wall.
That makes sense.
And this is going to be either.
How many attacks do you have after a move?
You'll find out.
I guess I will.
So this is going to be a swing at Mirok.
Cool.
And that is natural 17, so that's going to hit. Mischance. That's a 15, so that's a yes. Does
Yes,
hit.
it misses. There you go.
That's hit. And that is with his mace to start.
Mhm.
That is. Oh, that's need one more die. 8, 10, 24 points of damage.
9 points of damage after I take away my extra. And my DR is 3, so that's 6 below my total. 46.
And then his third arm whips out with intense speed. And that's what's 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, Miss Chance. That misses.
Right.
And yeah. Oh, and we'll save for the wall. Yeah. So
Yeah, we're good.
this guy knows that the wall's not real.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't know that the wall's not real, but he knows he hit something.
Yep.
That wasn't the wall.
Yeah.
And
Which is just a weird thing that he needs to get over.
Well, it's like when you're walking in the yard and you step on something that feels exactly like poop, but then you look around and like there's no poop. There's no poop on my shoe.
Sort of like, some sort of like wet grass or
It's just
something.
like, what the fuck was that?
Nedru looks back and sees, like Yanni just got smacked, and then Mirok got smacked, and telepathically is, what are we doing?
Stay the course.
Yeah. I hold
Make
a
it.
big
Stay the
old
course.
grieved thumbs up. Keep going.
In addition to that,
Pretty much, yeah.
Mirak, I'm telling you that whatever corridor we go through next, stone shape it's shut.
Sure. Okay.
All right. So are the rest of you guys are just continuing to
Wait.
haul last?
100%.
I'm gonna take a full move action and go on.
Okay.
Oh, so Yanni, you're leaving everyone in the dust?
I am. I don't like taking maces to the face.
So Yanni's here now.
Yeah.
That's,
Well,
that's Mirok's full movement is up to here.
So with Yanni taking a full move, he is outside of the illusion.
I mean, do you stop at the illusion?
I would just get to Bort and Nedru.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So that's my full move to there. As far as I can go.
That's also as far as so as far as Largo can go. I assume you are double moving.
I'm gonna dimension door, silent spell dimension door, and end up right at the end.
Okay, you can only see 60 feet.
That's
Okay, so I'll move my movement
Okay.
and then cast dimension door.
Okay, so that puts him back here, and then he dimension doors 60 feet.
here.
Go right there.
And now these two are in silence. These two are not. $20 foot radius, 5, 10,
Right.
15, 20. It's centered on this guy's head. Definitely this guy.
Right, but it's a dome, right?
Yeah.
So it's 20 feet, 5, 10.
I mean, like, if it's a dome, though, there's been times where we've used radius like a cylinder. So I'm just wondering about, like,
No, it's. I mean, there's 20-foot radius cylinders and there's 20-foot radius domes. There are. Yeah, no, it doesn't go up to his head.
okay. I think we've used it as a cylinder in the past. So if we're using it as a dome, that's fine. We'll keep using it as a dome.
I mean, these guys are like 15 feet tall. So.
Yeah, sure. That's fine. I just want to
Um,
make sure we're on the same page. So this guy is definitely in it. This guy is halfway in it.
so he does hear Largo casting Dimension Door.
I cast it silently.
Yeah, he was still in the
You can't, because when you cast something with a meta magic, it takes a full round. So if you did that, you didn't move at all.
Is that true?
Yep. When sorcerers use meta magic, it's a full round casting.
60. And then his movement.
I would be like right next to y'all.
Well, yeah, if you moved, yeah.
You'd be like, yeah, he'd be right in front of Uhtred.
I would like to be right in front of Uhtred.
Okay.
I just didn't know that. Oopsie. Noted.
I have not brought it up because it hasn't been necessary.
Yeah.
But in this case it is. And I just assume that you guys know the rules since it's your character.
I do not.
Okay. So that's everybody's action.
Hey, and I still have that bottle of enlarged in my hand, just saying.
Yeah, and I guess the rest of you, those of you next to Mirok can't hear this. And maybe the ones down at the end can, but I don't think any of them speak giant. But the leader is yelling something out, and they all start attacking the wall. Which
is true.
This guy doesn't hear.
Right, he's looking and seeing the other guys attacking the wall, and he's like kind of pulling out his weapon and trying to figure out, and he asks a question and his voice doesn't come out.
Mhm.
He's just confused.
Yeah.
It angers him. He smacks the one beside him.
Doing a grievous amount of damage.
I'm just so mad. I'm just so heckin' mad.
But they're all attacking the wall. This guy does know that the wall's not real, and he walks into it.
Oh fuck!
No!
And yeah, he well, I mean, the wall is here, so like he took a 5-foot step.
So he's like half in the wall.
Yeah.
I'm trying to visualize
Because he's huge.
Yeah.
And the illusion is only like 5 feet out of the wall. He's gonna move again, and we're just gonna have to.
But it's gonna look so cool
It's
for
gonna be
2
good.
seconds.
I don't know if that's cool.
That's so cool.
I need this.
For me.
All right, and wall. And then
When Largo tries to break the DM's plan.
so I'll say, Largo, Uhtred, and Mirok, give me perception checks.
Oh, this is driving me. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, I got 5. I'm just like, run!
America's a 21.
Okay.
31.
All right. So Uhtred and Mirok, looking over your shoulder as you're hustling away, you see a giant pass through the wall and look, and he spots you guys, and you see his mouth moving. He's yelling something.
Okay.
We're gonna get out of here.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna wall stone. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Well, how much can you do?
A lot.
Okay.
It's just the only limitation is it cuts my movement down.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
more potential time that we're in this
But
space.
you need to drop. Silence.
Yeah. I may not do it yet.
I'll keep fucking burning slots.
It's going well so far.
It is.
It's going well as long as it doesn't end up with us just fighting all of these giants that we were supposed to fight at the beginning, but just on the other end of the map.
And with less spell slots.
Yeah.
And where does the
Largo, you see these guys. They're hauling. They move fast.
Okay.
They have long legs. They have long strides.
I tell everybody, I'm like, they're fucking coming for you. Keep booking it. We're still stick to the plan.
Okay. Nedru comes to the end of your illusion because your illusion basically ends where Nedru was standing.
Yep.
And she pokes her head out past and sees, big smiley. 1, 2. And she says, "There's no more illusion."
I say, just fucking hide behind that goddamn wall right now.
Okay. So she hides behind the wall. Bort hides behind the wall. Yanni hides behind the wall. Mirak, Largo, Uhtred.
So to dispel silence as a standard action, so I couldn't dispel and cast a spell. Correct. Okay. Yeah, just want to make sure.
There's a meta magic that allows you to, when you cast a spell, you can dispel it as I think a swift or a move.
I take this object out, and I'm hoping I can use this object in a silent state. I'm holding the little tesseract that calls my my son Oreed, the earth elemental.
Oh yeah.
That thing. Can I use it in silence? It would be a cool flavor right now.
I'm trying to remember.
Action line.
What are you trying to do specifically?
I'm communicating with my my earth elemental friend, and I'm holding this, mentally connecting with this object, transmitting to the plane of Earth through it, like the tune fork, and I'm asking it, I need you to help me create a distraction. So I'm trying to get him to come do something, and I want to make very clear I don't want
Make a knowledge point check.
Okay.
Maybe these guys are friendly.
Maybe you guys are cool.
Number
10.
okay. Knowledge planes with a 10. That's a 30.
Okay. So as this thought comes to your mind, you do know that Earth Elementals do not have planar transport capability. So he was summoned from another plane,
But he can't just.
but he can't. He doesn't have that. He can't come from the Earth plane to the prime material plane on his own.
Oh, okay.
I'm like you.
Then what's the use of it? What do I get? Just talking to him, like a cell phone?
Well, I mean, if there's a project, if there's something that you want, if you want him to call him to have him do, it's not an emergency button.
Okay.
You need to summon him with your tuning fork. We're trying so hard not to fight these guys.
Okay. If that is, I assume that's going to be my standard action.
No, I'm saying that Mirak knows that, so he wouldn't try to do that.
Can't cast any spells right now. I can move. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go. Can I split? Can I move and then hold my action until these guys move?
I mean, you could just hold your action until they move, and you all move at the same time, and then you do your thing, unless you need to do your thing before they move.
No, I'll do that.
Okay.
What am I going to be like?
Largo, what are you doing?
Dominate person cast at 7th level through Greater Shadow Enchantment. As a silent spell on that.
Okay.
Do I get the additional for compulsion as well as just my illusion?
I don't think dominate is compulsion. I think it's dominate. I don't think it has that tag.
Oh, it is school enchantment compulsion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So this would
He
be...
rolled a 2. No, he's dominated.
Okay, so he's dominated, and he's gonna fight that.
Okay. Do that on
Fight that until it's dead.
Like in the Return of the King, when the orcs have a civil war after they lose the Battle of Blackgate.
Uhtred, what are you doing?
I drink my large potion.
I can.
Okay.
No, it's actually not gonna work out.
Uhtred drinks his enlarged potion. And is now sticking out of the wall.
You know what is?
You're sticking out of the wall. Are we fighting these things?
How big am I?
You are about
I'm only 4 foot tall.
right. You're about 9 feet tall now, and like probably dwarf wise, like 6 feet wide.
With that information, would you have done that, or would you have said that you?
I'm telepathic bonded. I'm just like, we're getting out of here. We're not fighting these things.
Well, I didn't think I would stick out of the wall. I just thought I would be bigger in case they came from behind and I could just turn around. But whatever.
You wouldn't necessarily know that you're sticking out of the wall. Granted, maybe you could just go like, oh, no.
I imagine that like he would be like it. I don't know. I kind of imagine that Largo would not make a perfect 2-dimensional plane. That your illusion would have some
it would
thickness to it. And I would say like just as he's hustling, it's more like his axe swings out of the wall a little bit. Like there's just like he clips.
Then I think let's do it. I think fuck it. It's just weird because they still gotta pass a crazy fucking will save to.
Well, I mean, Glenn, do you want to do that with that information?
I mean, if I could not do that, I wouldn't do it now. But if I have to, I'm fine with it because I haven't moved, so I'm not sticking out of the wall.
Right. So you don't want to do that if you think that you might pass through the wall somewhat.
Right. If I'm going to pass through the wall, I don't want to do it.
Uhtred's not stupid. I'm not going to force you to do it. Like Uhtred would realize it would make him much bulkier, not just taller, but broader, thicker. And that would push him past the bond, the bounds of this illusion.
All right, then
So
I stick with my group and continue to move with them.
Okay. All right, and Mirok, what are you doing?
I was going to move up. So Uhtred, what's your movement, Uhtred?
40.
He's got a 30-foot movement.
So okay, so he's
I
going
thought I had 40.
15, 20.
Oh yeah, you got 40 because you got the boots.
Blessing of. Okay. So Uhtred easily gets. This is my limit, which is to move action.
Mhm.
Uhtred could go all the way up to here if
Yeah.
you want to. You are still within silence. So now that no one else is moving, I have to spell silence.
Tight. Because I need to save my last 7th level to make a mansion again.
Silence is done. That's it. My turn.
Okay. So Bort, Yanni, and Nedru are not heading out into the open.
Not yet, because
think
this
that-
dude has yet to fucking attack that dude. I'm gonna make this dude attack that dude, and then we get the fuck out.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So this guy. Uh,
14 days is how long they're dominated for.
Yeah, I remember because that's how long Mirok was dominant.
so
13.
And it's not even
hold
real.
his action. This guy who can see through the wall is going up to Largo.
Yes. Move along the stream.
Pushing past his allies.
Hoping that he doesn't broke me.
Are you tiny or are you just normal size?
I'm normal size.
You're like a side of a barn. You need to hit town.
All right, so he takes 2 swings with his mace. And 31 and much higher than that.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Get those 15 extra hits.
I'll be okay.
So 6, 7, 20 or 18.
Okay.
And that is 25.
Okay. 28 points total to the real hit points.
He that makes no sense. Well, like he technically has a bite attack, but I mean, like you'd have to like toe touch with his teeth.
Oh, my back.
And then he makes a claw attack with his. And that is a 26.
That'll do it.
And the 50% doesn't apply now because he doesn't disbelieve your illusion, right? Or he doesn't believe your illusion.
Well, he's on the other side of it. He can see, you guys all there's a clear path.
So the 50 is like literally they can't see. That's
Right.
what I was coming from.
So that's another 15 points of damage.
Cool. I'm all right. Should have
And he yells out, "Tiny men behind the walls." Uhtred can hear that.
Okay.
I understand it.
So this one, seeing what his friend did, is going to slam in the same place.
Friends.
And this one's going to slam. This one's going to move forward and slam the empty space.
But you're gonna slam, and then you're gonna bang.
And this one attacks that guy.
Mark, why?
Mark the flat, baby.
Okay. Okay. Does not confirm critical.
There's got to be an under 12 mark with that.
But all three of those attacks.
So he just makes like super gothic shit.
Yeah. Mark the flat would see it and be like, "That's hot. It's like I love it. It's like,
He just lays into the guy next to him.
This hombre?
That guy has already committed to attacking the wall.
Okay.
Like, oh!
Mark, why?
like Mark Lafette's my friend. You might be thinking like, wonder what Largo's up to, and this is what Largo's up to.
But you show up at his shop like too much now.
So the first attack is a 26.
I'm wearing
Ooh,
you
that's
too.
gonna hit there.
I'm wearing you too.
Mischance. Misses.
It's a 23.
Right. Okay. Second attack is going to hit. Misses. Third attack with the claw is also a hit. That one does hit.
Okay.
So that is 12 points damage.
Okie dokie.
And then the other one is also attacking through the wall at Largo. And hit, miss, and a hit. There's a natural one on the miss.
Oh,
Is there something you want to do with that?
It's this guy?
Well, let me get the first hit.
Yeah,
done
yeah.
first.
Come on, Miss Chance.
Okay. Oh, mischance. That does hit.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7. 18 points damage.
Okay.
And is there a way you want to critical that one?
If he can drop his weapon, that would be awesome.
Okay. The first one hits. The second one he kind of overextends and slams it into the actual wall
Okay.
on the other side of you.
So
And-
it just disappears. Does his weapon just disappear? Like to him?
He drops it, not expecting to hit the solid surface where he hit it. And now like the handle is sticking out on his
Okay.
side. So like half of it's through the wall. The other half is out. The leader was holding his action. And he over here.
$69 points.
Okay, yeah, I haven't added your new hit points. Shit. You have 69 left? Okay. I'm pretty far behind, but I'm gonna He's taking 61.
Okay.
Then your total is
130.
All right.
big strong boy.
All right. And that guy gets down to that end, and Uhtred, you hear one of the giants yell out, "Draw behind the wall!"
How did you do that? Does the wall taper into the other wall, or is it just open to you?
I just made it open, hoping that they wouldn't follow us this far. Also, I have no idea what this chamber looks like because I couldn't see.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of counting
So
on
am I
y'all.
still-
Sure, yeah.
Are we still silenced?
Go.
Yeah.
No.
You
No.
could.
No?
I removed silence.
Silence
yeah.
is gone.
All right. Well, can I speak when I hear that?
Yeah, I mean, you're connected to everybody telepathically, so.
Talk to our brains.
No, I want to talk out loud. And
No, don't do that.
Don't.
Don't do that. Talk
we
to
still
our
we still
brains.
have a chance here to not kill all of them.
Well, I don't know. They're just attacking us. They don't. Maybe they don't want to. But maybe we can stop this.
What are you doing, Richard?
I'm holding my action. I let them know. I let everyone know. I say, hey,
This is just talking.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I let them know. I say, hey, they know we're all back here.
The jig is up, guys. Principal class.
Yeah, and Nedru says in everybody's head, he's like, yeah, one's looking right at me.
We'll fix that.
Yeah.
I answer, what happened to the other one that was looking right at you?
I don't know.
Welcome to
And
the shit measure.
so Nedru's holding an action
Mhm.
because she feels like she's about to get pummeled.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bort.
Ooh. Board. I can't play board right now. I'm very much in spell mode.
I think Bort. I mean, he's still invisible, right?
No. Oh, is he ever invisible?
I thought he was invisible at the
Yeah, it was
start.
invisible when we came in.
He couldn't because he would need to use verbal components to
Okay.
do his advantage.
I thought he was invisible like prior to the silence. No, he wasn't.
No, he rolled like a 40 something on his stealth check.
And you
so
did
he was
say he's
effectively
invisible.
Bort
It was
is
hyperbole. Yeah.
Bort's gonna hold his action. If this guy attacks Nedry, he's gonna try and flank and attack him.
Okay. Yanni?
Guess I'll just hold my action.
Mira?
Mirak is going to cast Wall of Stone. And he's going to have 14 5-foot squares. I'm going to, let's see, so this is 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6. So I'm going to do 1, 2, so that's 12. And then right here on these two squares, another 2. Right, so it's staggered. So this wall looks to be contiguous now.
Okay.
And then those are going to be 3 inches thick total.
Okay.
I'll check that real quick. Doubt it's 3 feet. And once he's done that, he is going to tell the marshals in the front to move. And then he is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. He's occupying the same square as Yanni.
We're not out of the shit yet. This may have worked. It's still taking the exact amount of time it would have taken if we just would have fought them.
Oh, I don't think so. I think it would take way longer. Yeah, 1 inch thick for 3 caster levels.
Maybe this is just the way we approach every fight now.
Bye-bye.
Get out of it, get out of it, get out of it, get out of it, get out
So
of it.
that is
Maybe
maybe
kill
45 hit points with 8 hardness.
And this is 10 longer than it should be, but.
Yeah, and it goes up to this square as well.
What?
So it goes to the edge of the map.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Mirak's moved up and told the marshals to move. That's the end of the turn.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
I can no longer see that guy.
Yeah, you can. Oh, no, actually, with this angle.
Especially not when I take a 5-foot step. Like I'm gonna need to, but that's okay because I'll just have this guy be like, attack your boss.
Largo.
Hmm.
Largo, you're next.
I take a 5-foot step. And I turn to that motherfucker and I cast Shadow Enchantment, Greater Shadow Enchantment, Dominate Person.
He hears you casting and takes the attack of opportunity.
But I did a 5-foot step. He has that reach.
Casting is you need to cast defensively.
But I took a 5-foot step.
He has 15-foot reach.
He has a 15-foot reach. Okay, cool. So I'll cast.
It's casting defensively, take up a move action.
No, it's just a way to cast, and you have to make a concentration check or you lose the spell.
I see. So you're 5 feet back there.
16.
16 and you're casting defensively.
Hold on, let me use 2 action die here.
Where's mine?
Okay, so that would be a 25.
Okay.
With 2 action die.
So what spell are you casting?
I am casting fucking Shadow Enchantment Greater.
So that's 6th level?
Yes.
All right, so that's a 27 DC.
So knowing that, I use my last action die. And I get a 30 total.
On who are you casting this on?
Yeah, the dude who's trying to attack me. And he needs to make a DC 29.
Yeah.
Will save.
Natural 20.
Fuck.
Well,
Damn.
Yeah,
You can come and look at it.
No, that's all right.
So is that the only thing you could have rolled to resist it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. God damn it.
What does half real do in this case? If you say nothing, that's totally fine.
Okay, well, that was his disbelief.
Yeah.
Right. So half real. Yeah, I'll roll the will save on it.
So the will save is not going to be as high then. So let's say the will save just dominate person, which is 5th level, and it's still compulsion, so it would be a 26. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mess with the juju here. I'm just wondering.
Okay. So 26.
Yeah, action die. I understand. I didn't say anything.
You burned them all. That's good. That's what you should do. You can imagine this guy just like holding his thing up and you're just like, and he's just like, "Ah!"
I want you guys to fight these days.
Me.
All right, he makes his will save. Took 3 action dice, but he did it.
I was going to tell him fight.
It took a natural 20 and 3 action dice. So
That's good. That's a win for the players.
Yeah, it is. It is. I can also cast dominate person 4 more times.
so yeah, so
I did move 5-foot step. Counts as move. It's a swift action, but you
But
can't move after you.
But you didn't need to do that to cast defense.
I didn't know that.
But I mean,
No, I didn't know he could swing out and get me. I can barely fucking see him.
I think it's the
Give-
same as
give
me
me-
not knowing about my like earth.
give me just a straight intelligence check.
15.
Well, the thing is though, if he does move, then that's an attack of opportunity anyway.
And yeah,
Yeah, but I'm just saying you have a move. You might have a move to get farther away from.
I don't want to take it.
If he leaves the threatened area, he gets an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I was just saying he has a move action if he wants it.
Oh, like a move action that's not a move.
Yeah, I mean whatever.
Okay, so that's for Largo. They did not get attacks of opportunity.
The marshals haven't moved yet.
Where are they moving to?
They can move beyond the wall. I don't know what's over here.
More of this count.
Mm-hmm.
It actually, it kind of opens up wider.
See, if did anyone know that when Largo said, "What's the best way to run"?
The illusion you cast is further than Nedry can see in the dark.
Totally. So we were on a hope and a prayer here.
Yeah, we were kind of hoping just to get to that.
All right, Uhtred, what are you doing?
It's time to fucking find him, I guess. The DM is not gonna. This isn't working.
Can I
Largo
get
says
it?
this isn't working.
Can-
Double down.
All right.
can-
We can piece out into the stone.
Okay. Well,
Sorry, what was Uhtred?
Well, hold on. I'm talking with my group here real quick. I'm like, are you gonna let the fucking demon out the cage, or you want me to stick with you guys being babies?
I say the initial plan is not working. I defer to Mirak.
Hurry up here.
Because at this point, it was going really fucking well. And then
I mean, I see
Unfortunately, you had to contend with 6 people making saves.
Yeah.
The chance that one of them got lucky.
yeah, it's pretty decent.
yeah, man, fucking rage, get big.
Yeah. All right. So I drink. I rage. I drink my potion, and then I don't think I have to move. Can I fucking launch 3 throwing axes at that guy at
Well, you are kind of now in a confined space. Make a strength check as you are getting big. Maybe too big for this wall to contain you.
Does he still look like a Durger? Just like a huge on fire Durger?
That's kind of up to Largo.
My
Huge on fire Durger.
My question is, does he look like the red dragon Durger?
22.
Unfortunately, I would think that Largo would put into the seeming spell that you look like this. No matter what happens to your actual form, you look the way you look. That way, we'd be able to mitigate any unforeseen things.
All right. What did you say? 22?
Yeah, I rolled an 18, then +4.
You're raging, dude.
Oh,
Way harder than that.
I do my strength. Oh, is it 18 plus 18?
No. It is 18 plus 9. 27 or
I didn't
20.
change that then.
So yeah, you rage and you fucking Kool-Aid man through the fucking wall.
Mm-hmm.
You get a +1 morale bonus on your attack rolls.
Sweet.
Oh, don't attack the
What?
guy that's
For
powerful.
the-
Oh, cool.
If I have
I'm
time,
going to. I'm out there.
I mean, I think Richard would attack the big guy on fire.
Can I attack now?
No, like the drinking the potion was a standard action and raging and breaking through the wall.
Can I
Okay.
say anything?
Sure.
I mean, I can speak.
Please say it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I should be like, stop fighting.
I will beat you to death if you fight.
All right.
We've not attacked you.
8, 10.
I'm about to.
Okay.
What character growth, Richard? Blessing of Fervor is active if you want to put the little bing bong. I cast it. Oh no, but I used it and by now it's dissipated. My bad.
All right. So the one that Largo dominated takes 10 points of damage from the wall falling down on him. It's like it's scraping his thigh and shin.
Mirar quietly goes like, yes.
And
You stand in the shadow of my achievement.
so reference and
Anything back to me, or they were just like whatever.
it's the leader is going to be the first to act, and I'm just going
What
to.
about Dan? These guys are holding their actions. Board Yanni, isn't that true?
Yeah, hold on one second. I want to move some stuff here, so we have some more play space.
Oh, that's funny. I'm a total idiot. I thought casting defensively was a caster level check. It's a concentration check. I could barely have failed it,
Ooh.
but that's okay.
So what you're saying is this plan would have worked,
No, I didn't need to use any action die. Is what I'm saying.
which means this plan would have worked.
Yeah.
Richard is following our battle plan so far.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, good call.
We just made this so much more complicated, but we're still doing the exact same thing. We're just starting it later.
I think we did a good job. We almost got out of this.
We did. It was very good, but
It's a small, small world.
it would have broken the encounter.
Okay. So yeah, I'll go ahead and Nedru and probably Yanni, you can see this the leader guy with the dragon scale shield is kind of pulling around the edge of the wall. Nedru is going to full withdrawal to just kind of get out of the way because she has less, hit points than any of you.
Yes.
Yanni?
Could I, before she does that, can I give her the potion of invisibility I have out?
Sure.
Like just if
Okay.
she wants to
You
take that,
palm
she
it
has
to
it.
her, before she heads out. Yeah. Okay.
It's a good idea.
And then you. I mean, you already had it out, so I'll handing it off. I'll say is a free action. Like you're not taking any significant extra effort to do that.
Okay. Can I do what can I see? Do I need to do a perception check just to get a full
I mean,
survey?
the wall is 10 feet tall. The giant is 15 feet tall, and he's kind of pulling around the corner. So you saw the top of his head, and now you're starting to see the side of his face as he's coming around looking at, the little people behind the wall.
Okay.
It's a sick ass wall.
It's a shitty ass wall. You don't know where the real wall starts and the fake wall ends.
The fake one just starts flickering images of the first corner.
Yeah, just like an old neon light.
It's still pretty good.
Yanni?
Can I one sec. Can I try to defensively exploit weakness, just get in a defensive stance when this guy comes around, try to just get a buff to my AC? I know he's coming for me.
Sure. I mean, that's a swift action. So what else you doing?
Probably telling Bort to see if he can't get around behind, get in a flanking position on this guy, and we just go after him.
You got it, bud.
Okay.
And
So you're still talking about stuff that doesn't take an action.
so yeah, I'll probably just, I don't know. I don't want move into position, I guess, if I could take just a few steps up. I don't want to let him just get a free swing on me, but
Okay. Well, okay. Make your what you call it, your sense motive or your wisdom check.
that's a 32.
Okay, that will succeed. Now you can use acrobatics to try to move through threatened space without taking attacks of opportunity. So make an acrobatics check.
All right. God damn it, natural one.
Okay. So he does get an attack of opportunity on you as you try to move into position.
Yeah.
The best yell in history. Lando Calrissian falling into the pit of Sarlacc.
So that's 35.
So I think that's gonna miss because I do add half my monk level to my AC.
Replay what you just said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's your AC's 36.
Hang on. Brutal assault puts me at 27, and then the +4 from mage armor is a 31, and then my 7, yes, 38.
Okay.
Never
All right,
noticed
so
it.
yeah, he misses.
The dumbest yell.
I'll have to rewatch it.
You have dodge, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that also gives you an additional +3 against attacks of opportunity for moving through threatened squares.
Okay.
Because I rolled mobility into it. So yeah, you're good. Again, this is something that just has not come up yet.
Yeah.
And then Bort.
Bort vanishes as a swift action, and then he's gonna use his movement. I think he has 30 feet. Could he go 5? If he's vanished, he could go like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get into like flanking here. Would that work?
Sure. You can have any kind of.
Yeah, wherever flanking works for Bort.
Okay. Give me a stealth check for board.
Flanking. Okay.
Bort is once again functionally invisible.
46.
All right. Yeah, and that's a +20 for being invisible. So
Cool.
insane.
66.
The giant has no idea he's there. So Bort now gets 2 attacks.
Okay.
Both of them are sneak attacks.
So I roll a d6 plus 10. 1d6 plus 10 for movement rate for his rapier.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 12. And then I'm adding the attack bonus of 18, so it's a 30.
30 hits.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, no, I
What
rolled a
did you
d6.
roll on that?
I didn't roll the attack, I'm sorry. I rolled the d6. Not bad. On the attack, I rolled 6. So it's 16. Wait, no. So 6 on the die. The attack bonus is an 18, so it's a 24.
Right, and then you get a +2 for flanking, so
Mhm.
26 will hit.
26. Okay, there we go. And now I'm going to roll the d6.
You have 3
It is the exact same. It's a 2, so it's going to be a 12 damage. Am I missing anything here? It says 1d6 plus 10.
Right, and then you have to do 7d6 for his sneak attack.
Okay.
There's 6.
Yeah.
Does he get to reroll ones as well, Dan? Is that
He does
that's a
get to
thing?
reroll ones.
That's 24 total on the dice. No
Okay.
ones.
24 plus the 12,
Plus
the
10.
original 12.
Where did the original 12 come from? Oh,
10
whatever
plus
they
the
rolled.
2,
Yeah.
and then plus 7 sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
So that's 36 points of damage.
36 points damage. And then I get a second attack with the dagger.
Yes.
Then I roll attack again. That's a 13 on the die.
So that's going to be a 31 to hit. That will hit. Or that's a 33 to hit.
13 plus 18.
And then that's 1d4 plus 7d6.
4. It is a 4. I will take the d6. I'll take this one. Those are ones. Okay. 4, 6, it's 10. 22 plus the 4 is 26.
Plus 10 is 36.
Plus 10 is 36. Okay.
So that's 72 points of damage.
72 points damage. Bort is now visible as all of his attacks.
Yeah.
Bort farts.
And he also has a thing called debilitating strike. He can either make the giant easier for him to hit next time, or make himself harder for the giant to hit.
And it's only for him.
It's +2 for everybody, and +4 for him. Either way.
He does a +2 for everyone.
Okay. Well, +2 to hit him, or +2 armor against him?
+2 to hit him.
+2 to hit him. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that is Nedru, Yanni, Bort. Now the giant goes. The giant getting stabbed the shit out of the back of his knee, turns around and attacks Bort. That is 24.
That will not hit.
Okay. Second attack is also 24.
Will not hit. Yeah.
And third attack with the claw is a natural 20.
That's probably gonna hit.
That's probably gonna hit.
Okay. That it's a 29 to confirm.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
AC is 25.
Oh, so just skimming the edge there. All right, so that is
The day the old
13.
died.
35 points of damage. Wow, that's just like 36, 36, 35.
Ooh, how much did I heal over the course of the last 2 rounds?
Oh, I hadn't considered that.
20?
Has it been 2 rounds since you've been hit?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20. You're the only one who's taken damage so far.
Oh, that's a good question I meant to ask. Is that 15 additional health from Hero's Feast? Does that regenerate, or was that how does that work?
No,
No.
absolutely not.
Once it's gone, it's gone.
That's what I thought. I just want to make sure I didn't add it back.
That is for me more than it is for you.
All right. The dominated one attacks his buddy. And that is a hit. Miss.
What's your child thought it's up?
And almost a crit. So let's see, 8, 11. 16. 38 points of damage.
I would just like to thank you for going with my plan.
That was a good one.
Ended up just being a gigantic waste of time.
Well, now we've got them in a weird line, and 2 out of the 4.
This guy can now
ranges attack
see
each other.
things to attack. So he goes over here and he attacks Bort twice. And both of those are going to hit. 5, 9, 10, 32 points of damage for Bort.
Oh, the day the Orc died.
Okay.
They were singing, no,
He's
no,
really fucked up.
please don't go. Yeah, it's like 4 hit points or something.
Yeah, very fucking.
The one that's getting attacked by the other giant attacks him back.
Damn it, Carl.
And that is a hit, a miss, and a hit. 4, 7, 11, 13, 35 points of damage.
Yeah, not up.
This guy unloads on Largo.
Sure. Unload, yeah.
Okay, so 37,
Yeah,
28,
sure.
and 31.
You know, I think that'll do it.
Okay. 5,
Come on,
13,
get out of there.
24, 27. 60 points of damage. 60 points of damage.
60. Okay, I'm fine.
Okay.
That is a
and-
lie. You're at 0. According to my math. Are you?
Oh. I'm at 29 because I healed 20 points because over the course of the last 2 rounds, I've been healing 10 per round.
Oh no, you're right. I didn't.
Yes.
Yeah, but you're at 29. Shoot.
And this one kind of just like comes around and he's going to get into position to. He wants fresh meat, not what looks like it's already been pulverized. He gets over there. Mirok.
Mirok's gonna cast Blessing of Fervor. Got a 50-foot radius at this level, so that should hit everybody.
50. It doesn't. The radius doesn't change.
It says it does.
The
Range close.
range
25
changes, but the radius is 30 feet. Or however many people know
30
none
feet
more than
apart.
30 feet apart.
Yeah, okay. I mean,
You
okay,
can hit everybody except
But
for
Largo.
Largo and Nedru.
that's fine. I do that.
Okay.
I'm trying to hit the martial characters. Cool.
Anything else?
I can't do anything else as a move action other than move. And then
Okay. You also take 10 points of damage from Bort, 10 points of damage from Largo.
Yeah.
Right. Yanni, you haven't taken any damage yet, have you?
He's only taking temporary.
I only took the temporary, so I'm good.
Okay, so that's it for Mirok. Largo.
Hail Mary pass. Cast defensively. Shadow enchantment, comma greater. Dominate person this motherfucker in front of me because I can't take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. 4 on the die. What are you
I
rolling?
rolled a natural 20 on my concentration.
Okay, nice.
So dominated.
Yes.
His command is attack your boss. Attack your boss in this room until he's dead.
Okay. Utri.
Yeah, so I want to wait.
It's just like, I have to go.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to get on a train and take it over to a whole different municipality.
Oh, and I do move.
All right, so the one in front of me in the blue is our yep. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I'm going to the red guy. I'm gonna beat the living shit out of him.
Alright.
Can I not just go through the wall?
There's 2 giants in the way.
Well, that one's fighting the other one.
Yeah, but they're still not your friends.
This is a better way though, because if you went the other way, you might incur tax opportunity.
Okay, cool. Now can I attack him?
Yes, you can get 1 attack off.
Excellent.
Beat the other living shit out of him.
Okay, that is 44. Plus do I get it plus anything else or plus 1, 45? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And that is
He's the hero, get +1.
43 points of damage.
Okay, nice. Are you on fire?
Oh no, that's all right. I didn't say it. I'll turn on fire next time.
I was just curious.
All right. Nedru.
If he's got red dragon skills, he's probably got some resistance to fire.
Yeah, Nedru does full withdrawal and drinks the potion.
Good for you, Nedru.
Nice.
Yanni.
That's my lady. I guess I would say something like Bort, get out of there. And then God help this stupid ass giant in front of me because I'm pissed.
That's the right answer.
So
I think so.
I'm gonna use the Blessing of Fervor to get an extra attack. And I just want to unload all 6 attacks. Flurried. I want to try to stun and fist every one of them. I really want to ruin this dude's day.
Okay.
All right. First attack is a 31 to hit.
That will hit.
The DC is a 22 for the Fortitude save.
Okay. He makes it.
All right. Second attack is a 20 to hit. Sorry, 22.
22. You are flanking, and Bort has made them easier to hit, so that does hit.
Okay. Cool deal. Another stun and fist is on that.
Bort will size more.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
So I have now stunned him as well.
Yes.
Oh, baby. Okay. Third attack.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I know.
25 with the flanking.
All right. Wait. What are you? You tell me what you've got.
I rolled a 7. I rolled a 7, added 16, and then the extra 2.
All right, yeah, you're good.
Okay, and that was my third attack at my highest base attack. So
All right.
fourth attack.
He's stunned now, so you get your extra 2 attacks as well.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Yep. Here's the next
Yeah.
one. Next one is a 26.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Can you go ahead and roll damage for those 4?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to still be up after this.
If he isn't, you know what? He ain't gonna be happy. I know that much.
I need to use that command.
Go fight your boss. Like, well, who's my boss? I'm my own boss. Entrepreneurial spirit.
34 on the first attack. Let's see, 7, 10, 25. 28 on the second. 33 on the third. And 32 on the fourth.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Fuck that smart guy.
Oh, the walls are moving. Yeah, you ain't now, baby. You ain't moving. How about that?
We just
All right.
quietly go back behind the walls like we think we made our point.
So if I've kept track correctly, you still have 1 attack at your highest base, and then the other 4. You can take a 5-foot step and continue on the next guy.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So 1 more at the highest.
This is the first time we've seen
This
this.
is
Isn't it?
fucking sick.
27.
That'll hit.
And now we go down to the lower
Yeah.
here. Oh God, 19 threatens critical. I'll give you an action die on that one.
Okay, so that's 1 and a crit.
All right, next. That's only a 17 to hit.
That won't hit.
Yep. Here we go. Last one, baby. That one definitely won't hit. Rolled a 7.
I still have 1 more
Oh, sorry.
at your lowest.
And yeah, that was rolled a 6. That one ain't gonna work.
So 1 normal hit and 1 crit.
Okie doke. The normal. That was a decent roll. 32.
32.
And 50, 24, 52, 54 for the second.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so that was 95.
So this one's attacking this one. This
So
one.
you did 181 damage that round. Nicely done.
Jeez.
Well, I kept holding my actions. I was just fueling the fire.
Bort.
Bort sees the guy go down in front of him. He sees the guy behind him. He's not feeling good. Can you vanish the swift action without incurring an attack of opportunity?
Probably his better bet is Cape of the Mountebank, Dimension Door.
Ooh, can he keep him on the bank? Okay. He does that. And since it's Ross's character, I'm going to use 1 of his 28 charges of his Cure Light Wounds wand.
Okay. Use magic device check. Actually, no, using the Cape of the Mountebank is a standard action, so he can't use the wand.
Oh, he can't use one. Okay, so he's got to move. Yeah, he can't do anything else. Then he'll stay back there and he'll just look at Mirok sweaty and bloody and intently.
All right. Okay. Well, that guy's out of commission. So this guy heads over here and looks like he actually the command was until he's dead.
Yep.
So he just stands there and does nothing.
Understood. I didn't know that Yanni was gonna frickin' mince that guy with his fists.
The other one that you have under control is going to continue attacking his friend. So miss, crit, and a hit
With a move action.
let's see. 25, 47. And one second.
How dare you assault my fortress of Stephanie Meyer?
Okay. Yeah, this is a little bit easier. He's going to bite. They are rolling natural 20s on each other like mad.
So the little guy is hitting the bigger guy with a bite.
No, the bigger guy is hitting the little guy. I'm doing the ones he's commanding first.
It's almost bad.
It's a natural one on the confirmation for the crit. So
Don't worry, you're okay.
20. That guy fights back.
Hmm.
Oh my God. Uh, 9, 20. That is 3, right? 65. And threatens a crit with his claw. Confirms. Max damage.
This is great. We just all drive to Dan's house and watch together.
And fuck it, he's biting. Misses.
Eric's just behind the wall. Like,
Yeah.
And this guy is going after Yanni. He doesn't know what his two friends are doing. Doesn't want to know. And Yanni is going to take a bunch of attacks. 2 more natural 20s.
good lord.
And the middle one's going to be a miss, I'm sure. Roll to confirm. Oh my God. 18, another natural 20.
Wow.
Holy fuck. All right. The day that Yanni died. We were singing, no, baby.
You just see Merritt's grieved hand behind the wall, be like, all right, come on.
So 36 points of damage on the first attack. 37 points of damage on the second attack.
73.
He's going to go ahead and try to bite you because you are not, 2 feet off of the ground. That hits. Natural 19. Bite attack. For 20 or 15 points of damage, and you can make fortitude save.
How much damage was the bite attack?
I thought the feast hero thing prevented that.
Oh yeah, neutralize poison. What does neutralize poison do again? Look that up. The other guy's making his round of attacks on Yanni.
Yep, you got it. Now you're counting 88 points of damage so far.
Okay. 29 is not going to hit, right?
Correct.
And 1 hit it's going to be 22 points of damage. And he tries to bite you. That's not going to hit.
27.
What?
Yeah, what was the last?
22.
22.
So I got that. I'm down to 43 hit points.
Yeah, okay. What's your total?
153.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I had a really outdated number for you.
So Mirok takes 30 points of damage at the start of his turn.
Yeah, should be 3 people that I'm drawing from. Yeah, neutralize poison, you detoxify any venom. If the target is a creature, you make a cast level check 1d20 its cast level against the DC of each poison. Success means the poison is neutralized. Secure creature suffers no additional effects. Yeah, just doesn't do anything. Spell can instead neutralize the poison in a poisonous creature or object for 10 minutes per level at the caster's option.
I think eating it cleanses you of poison. I don't think it is preemptive. Thought it might have been.
Yeah, I'm curious because this sounds like it's from the caster, like the person poisoning's perspective. So I'm a little confused.
Right. So it's like if they're poisoned and they eat the hero's feast, then it has a chance
So it
of
doesn't
dispelling the
stop
poison.
you.
It doesn't prevent the poison from happening. So Yanni, I do need you to roll a fortitude save.
Is it 2 fortitude saves?
Just one. You only got bit once.
Okay. Can I put some action down on this?
If you want.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 3, so yeah, I think I probably should burn a couple here.
You have 2 left, right? Because you used one of the.
I do have 2. I'm going to put both of them on this.
Okay.
Rolled 2 6s.
Okay.
So that's let's see, 9 and 3 is 12, and 14 is 26.
All right. You're good.
Woo. Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
All right. So now Mirok, your turn.
Yeah, I'll drain 30, force it to 29, Larry, you're at 49?
49.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I got it.
Yanni, you heal 10.
Got it.
I'm going to probably heal Fort. I'm just debating. I don't want to use the higher level spell that I need to. So I'm going to use.
Remember, you can just use your heal check.
To heal in combat?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it
It
was like a
says-
time thing.
It's it's a full round action.
Okay.
But yeah, you reach over and touch him. You heal
Yeah,
like
let's do
60
that.
something or whatever.
Let's do that because that would take one person off my list of healing. So the heal check is a 44.
Okay. You remember the number that you heal?
Yeah, I think I wrote it down on my old.
Largo.
I,
Well, Mirok figures that out.
with my move action, change the command on the dominated guy
Mm-hmm.
to attack your ally who is furthest away from you until it is dead.
And that's your standard action?
As my standard action, I cast Dimension Door and flump to right.
Okay. Uhtred.
Yo. I just get out there and I attack the blue guy to the left.
Okay. Yeah, you can take a 5-foot step and get your full round of attacks. There's blue guy number 1. And you get an extra attack from Blessing of Fervor.
Oh, sweet. So with my enlarged, does my attack and damage go up?
Your attack doesn't go up, but your damage goes up.
All right, I looked that up, but I couldn't find it. What's it go up by?
Your 3d6 axe turns into, I think it's 3d8.
Okay.
Whoa. That's a big increase.
Oh yeah. My ranks in any skill can't be over my level, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. Then board list for 56 points.
All right, so the first of the attacks is a 32.
Right. You are also adding your ranks and knowledge planes?
No, it wasn't. I was just saying my ranks skill. Because I have written down it's 4 hit points per level if I have 10 rings. That's a signature skill.
Right, that's part of the signature skill. But then as the healer's hands, you add your ranks and knowledge planes to the damage healed.
Okay.
And you exceed the DC by 10 more. So that is 70?
Knowledge planes, 76. Or no, just my ranks then.
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly 70. Cool.
You might want to jot that down somewhere in your character sheet. It shouldn't change until you level up.
Yeah, I'll make a note of that.
Sorry, what was that, Uhtred?
So yeah, I'm on fire. So 33.
To hit? That will hit?
Yep. Like, can I just, you just want me to do all the attacks and then do the damage after? Or?
No, for you, I pretty much need you to do the damage. And you will do, it will be 3d8 instead of 3d6, and you're 30, so, and then it will be 2 more damage, so it'll be 3d8 plus 32 per hit.
5, 8, 6. 6 plus 32. 51 points of damage.
51. All right, you still up?
Okay, we attack again.
Okay.
Ooh, I rolled a 19 plus 20.
That's, don't you have critical focus?
Yeah, that
I
should
did,
that's
yeah.
critical.
So that threatens a crit.
I'll use an action die.
Okay. I mean, improved critical. All right, so that confirms a crit. So you're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. God.
You might want to roll for this because I think this is going to be the biggest single hit of the game so far.
All right.
With
The 68 plus 64 points of damage.
68. Okay. There's 2 8s and a 6. So it's 22.
fully topped up now.
Ooh, a 1 plus 7 plus 6 plus what? There's 36 plus 6.
36 plus 64, so that's 80 points of damage.
Did you
Right.
do your fire damage on there too?
Plus
Oh,
1.
yeah, so that's 2 more d6. Or no, that's just 1 d6. The fire damage
Yeah.
isn't play.
Oh, that's an 8. So then,
You can't roll an 8 on a d6.
oh, sorry. Oh. That's a 6.
So, yes, you did.
Ah.
So 86 points of damage. He is dead.
Hell yeah. That's a big hit. Was that bigger than Yanni's hit to drop the boss?
Well, it's 86 plus 52.
Oh.
So in 2 hits, he did 138 points of damage.
I still have 2 more hits left.
Right, but you can't. You don't have anybody you can use them on.
Kill Yanni.
Now I attack Yanni.
Do it for the pride.
I'm glad that my command was.
You would never resist me because of the implications.
Kill
Or you're
that.
gonna have to tell that guy just to kill something.
Kill the first.
What if you just said kill any other giant?
I don't know if he refers to himself as a giant. You gotta be careful with commands.
Well, even if he kills himself, he's doing us a favor.
You
Well, I mean,
can't
you can-
command anything to kill
I
itself.
mean, yeah, say kill any other giant. He will take that to mean any giant other than himself.
But does he call him? My concern was, does he call himself a giant? What does he refer to himself as?
Right. So,
Tuzrock.
Ooh.
well, yeah. The
Uh,
monster you showed us.
Yanni.
Get nasty with it. Make him kill himself.
So okay, I'm kind of worse for wear, but I only see this one immediate threat.
Mhm.
So wink at Uhtred and I say, they remember the strong, and then I take a 5-foot step and try to attack this other guy.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
I hope he's
You're not too bad. You're all right.
Well, I guess first, just to give myself some, let me do that defensive exploit weakness again, or attempt to.
Okay.
That way, if he does start swinging on me, maybe I'll survive. Ooh, boy. 39.
You're good. That
Okay.
works.
That gets my AC back to a 38 against that particular individual.
Okay.
All right, and let's start attacking. First attack is a 27 to hit.
The number you're looking for is 26.
Oh,
Just
nice. Okay.
roll.
First one hits. Second one hits. Third one is a 26. Woo. Okay, cool. Fourth attack.
What's up next?
Yeah.
Fourth attack hits.
Okay.
Fifth attack misses. Sixth attack. Oh man, just barely misses. So let me get you the damage for those 4.
Okay. Pretty sure he's gonna survive 4 attacks.
What? Or Yanni?
The guy that Yanni's attacking is
Oh.
gonna survive 4 attacks. He hasn't been damaged yet.
Rolling okay so far. Oh, that one sucked.
I drove my Chevy to the levee.
How's the water doing?
The levee was dry.
I hate to hear that. I mean, that is not that is good though. That'll lower the insurance rates of the floodplain.
Correct.
Just add this up this way, make sure I'm doing it right.
People are buying food fast.
127, Dan.
127. All right, cool. Bort.
Bort vanishes as a swift action. And he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think the limit of his movement is here. That's probably not a flank.
Nah.
Okay. Yeah, he can't get any further, so he's just not flanking. But then he's going to appear behind this person, not person, giant, and attack them. So rolling to hit. 14 on the die. This attack bonus is an 18. So that's going to be a 32.
Okay. 32 is going to hit.
Cool.
Remember, you're looking for 26.
26 or whatever, okay. I'll take all of these d6.
Yes.
No, I don't want that. It's different and not special. We roll 1. 10, 5, 15, 23. And then I also have to roll the, that's not, 1 more d6 plus 10. 36 total on the rapier. Okay. And okay, so then now we're gonna roll the hit with the dagger. Yeah, that's an 18 plus 18 to hit. So that's gonna be a 36 that's gonna hit. Then we're going to, it's also 76 on the dagger?
Yep.
Okay. So then it's a 1d4 plus 10.
1d4.
Yeah, that's the difference. It's 1, so it's 11. Roll 1s, a lot of 1s. 20, 28, and then 39 on the dagger. So I
That's
vanished
it for him.
and I moved and I have 2 attacks, right? That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's the dominant
No, that's it for the giant.
oh, okay. His board is like 4 slashes in his attack bonus. So if you attack 4 times, like if he's standing still, you get attacked 4
Yeah.
times. Okay.
Normally, you're only allowed to attack once, but it really, like, for Uhtred, that doesn't bother as much.
Yeah.
But for a dual wielder, it takes a huge amount of their. So I house rule it to allow you get your first 2 attacks.
Cool.
All right.
Or it looks around with a wolfish grin.
Really helped us.
Stringing them out?
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, you always want to fight enemies addicted to heroin.
Yeah.
That's a huge advantage.
They're slower.
I think we can say the task failed successfully, right? Like,
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause especially with Dominic, 'cause you got like this back train just kind of bogged down, fighting itself.
I only had a spell.
1,000 spells.
Let's fucking do
Most of the spells are just like, no, please come out.
Straight away.
So you are down to the 2 that Largo has dominated.
Let's get out of here.
No, I think we should just kill them and dispose of the bodies. Because we're gonna want to loot their bodies.
Okay.
I mean, look.
They do have magical items.
Yeah.
hey,
have them
Largo
changed.
could, or I guess Uhtred, someone speak to them and ask them where they got the dragon scales, how they got the dragon scales. See if
At this
either of those
point-
2 know.
I don't. They're just gonna fight each other. Right?
Yeah.
They're gonna do what you tell them to do.
This one was told to fight the nearest orc in the room.
Yeah. No, the furthest away, but still. So they're gonna start fighting each other. I think we just see which one wins, and then when the other one's going, I'll be like, talk to my friend. And then Uhtred, you ask him whatever you want.
All right.
So
I think all that's.
I mean, this one's taking no damage. This one's at half hit points. So this one goes down first.
All right. And then while he's waiting there, I say, politely and without harming anything ever again, talk to my friend. Physically harming anything ever again.
Yeah. So, first off, just curious, why did you just start attacking us?
That's not a good question.
No, I like it. Old Lucha wouldn't have cared.
You are small, and we could kill you.
Well, you couldn't.
Wrong. You're all dead. Next question. Where did the dragon scale armor come from? And don't say a dragon. Which dragon?
We scavenge from tunnel.
It's way less cool.
Yeah, but the red dragon still probably take us in the front.
Like now, like having a good look at the dragon scale. I mean, it's just like it's a big shield made out of what looks like some strips of carapace pulled together and then attached, affixed to that carapace is are the dragon scales. It's not a complete thing. Now, this shield is 8 feet across.
Mm-hmm.
You could take these dragon scales off and easily make a very well-made human-sized shield and still have some dragon scales left over.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it's a good use.
How much money and where's all the treasures that you know of?
Good question.
Tanny mucho dinero in su trucky trip.
He says, dragon smells gold. We no keep money.
You have no value.
It's more of a statement.
While we got him, let's have him dump all of his friends' corpses down that hole.
Okay.
and then
Okay.
then
I
we
mean,
go.
so
Okay.
looking at these guys, they all have these like the shields made out of what looks like to be a hardened carapace, like keratin, some sort of very large bug. They're wearing some form of similar leather-like armor,
We're not both.
and they've got maces that are basically long bones with rocks affixed at the end, except for the leader. The leader's armor looks like some sort of tanned leather, and you're getting a little bit of a weird recognition, particularly Mirok. It's reminding you of the map.
Drow skin? Is drow skin armor?
It's something skin.
That'd be like a novel nature check, right?
His mace is an actual metal and wooden shod mace, though it is about 12 feet long. And he had the shield with the dragon scales on it. But yeah, the rest of their armor and weapons are just massive and probably not that valuable.
Yeah.
So yeah, he does what you say. He drags the bodies and dumps them in the hole. It's not like a super deep hole. They fall, and it's just maybe 20, 30 feet, but they're not obvious in there when he throws them in.
Oh, good.
I know you want to kill this thing.
Yeah.
I kind of gesture back, and I look at the thing. And I say, "What is your?" And I ask Uhtred to ask it what its name is.
What is your name?
Okay, yeah. He's gonna be honest.
Fogroff.
Oh,
Fuck right.
Does that mean coward?
It means Fogroff.
Coward in my book.
that sounded like fuck off.
I say, "Fuck off." You will never, ever do any harm to any living creature. And I know it's only going to last 14 days, but still, ever again.
No, on the 13th day, kill himself.
No.
You can't command anything to kill itself. It'll eventually be like.
I say
no.
you will never do any harm to any living creature ever again, so long as you may live.
That's stupid. I'm gonna kill this thing.
Yeah, can I?
Uhtred kills this thing.
I want him to go get in that hole with his dead body friends, and I'm gonna seal it shut with a wall of stone.
What the fuck?
That seems awful.
He is evil. He's a bad thing.
Yeah, but everything has a little bit of good in it.
No,
No.
they don't.
I point at Nedru.
Yeah, she's an anomaly.
No, you don't, because you can't see her because she's
And then I
invisible.
look and I go, well, never mind, but you know what I mean. Yes,
Really.
anomalies exist. And fuck off is an anomaly, is a sea anemone.
That's not, why are we doing this, Largo? Uhtred is talking to you reasonably. Kill him.
I say no.
Well, then I will kill him myself.
No, I'm not gonna let you kill this thing.
Yeah.
Fuck, guys, it's giant.
Just leave it
Why
alone.
not?
It does us no harm.
Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. That's what we tried to do in the beginning, and it didn't work.
And
we
it
just
didn't
need to
work.
let this one alone. We'll just move on.
Well, either way, I wall of stone over the corpse of his friends.
Yeah. We'll just leave this guy alone, and
Good.
let's move on.
Okay.
That's what Largo wants to do. I mean, Largo's not
Well,
going to
we're
leave
in
the
a weird
party and
situation
kill
where
him.
you command him, and then Uhtred's the only one who can talk to him.
Yeah.
Well, his commands are telepathic. They don't
Yeah,
require
but
language.
like you can't.
I'm saying, I told you guys what I commanded him to do. He shall never harm another living thing as long as
13 days.
Uhtred, ask him what he's gonna do. Ask him what he wants to do for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. Uhtred asked when your 2 weeks are up, are you going to kill something?
I will never harm another creature for the rest of my life.
Ask him what he wants to do for the next 2 weeks.
What are you gonna do for the next 2 weeks?
Eat, sleep, and shit.
What are you gonna eat?
Mirok, I'm pretty sure you covered up a shithole.
Yeah, I'm out of covering a shithole. That's fine. It's full of shit friends.
What are you going to eat?
know.
Okay, Largo, he's gonna starve to death. Are you happy?
Oh, for fuck's sake. If you're not going to let it go, just go kill the thing, Uhtred.
No. He's gonna die. He's gonna starve to death.
No, there's fucking. I look around. I see little.
You
Fucking,
said don't harm another living thing. That includes plant matter and fungus matter. He is going to starve to death down here.
well,
Yeah, then we win anyway.
then I without saying, I just like you say that to me.
Oh,
I
I don't
just
say that to you. I keep that. If Uhtred tells that to me, I don't tell it to you. I'm like,
Yeah.
I tell you quietly 2
Okay.
weeks from now.
All right, that's fine. Mistakes
Yes.
from me.
Wanders around the cave. 'cause I'm fucking hungry.
All right.
Walking around the cave starving to
You
death.
can survive for 2 weeks without food.
Imagine the abomination you've created when he can start hunting again.
Okay. So
Like that, we had an ethical debate about a giant.
So you have this magic armor and you have this magic whip.
I think we stripped the scales off the shield to make it
Yeah.
easier to transport.
Yeah.
And don't see the value in the mace.
Yeah.
I think it'll be good.
Just the scale.
Give the mace to our new giant.
Or I mean, I detect magic.
Okay.
There's a faint transmutation aura. I mean, is that?
Give me a knowledge check. Huh? Spellcraft.
Spellcraft will be 40
On the mace or the armor?
on the armor.
On the armor. This is fire giant hide armor. Once per day, the wearer can grow to the size of a fire giant. As the spell giant form, which conveys upon the wearer a +6 size bonus to strength, a -2 penalty to dexterity, a +4 size bonus to constitution, +4 natural armor bonus, low light vision, dark vision, and resist fire 20.
I say, we're gonna want to take this armor.
And that's the dragon scale shield? Or is that the
No,
dark
that's
scale?
the armor that looked like skin
Okay.
that reminded you of the map.
All right, and then another knowledge arcana or another spellcraft for the mace. 38.
Okay. +2 cold iron mace.
I'm not sure we need to take that, but I think we need to take the armor.
Can we fit the mace in a bag of holding? Oh, okay. Yeah. we'll do it.
Whereas, like, if one of us puts on the armor for like a split second, we can make it whatever size we want. It's magical armor. Fits you.
Yeah, that would be helpful when we have to give some wings back to another dragon.
And it sounds like it's valuable as ever living fuck. That's a lot.
You don't want someone to just start using it?
Well,
I mean, Uhtred's the natural choice.
but Uhtred's got like a breath. I mean, Uhtred doesn't want to wear leather armor though. Maybe Bort?
So
No,
if
mine-
Uhtred puts this armor on, his armor class will go down by 1.
Okay.
His armor looks like dog shit.
Well, Uhtred, do you want to be a fire giant boy? Then you can tame Bort when he turns into a werebear.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, you're ridiculous. This will make you ludicrous.
Yeah, I want that.
And it makes sense. Ludacris has a bar in the Atlanta airport. You have a bar in a couple different towns as well.
Yeah, if you activate this armor when you rage, your strength is going to be 34.
Holy fuck.
Oh, shit.
which
Mine is 8.
Mine is 5.
which means it'll be redonkulous. It'll also increase your hit points by 28 when you grow bigger.
I'm a huge fan of that.
Oh, and it's it'll give you a +4 natural armor bonus, which will be even better armor than otherwise, and 20 fire resist. So
I pictured like Uhtred, like it's like a wetsuit.
Yeah.
He's
So the bag.
it's like he just looks like he's naked from afar.
So Uhtred now is no longer wearing like. What was he wearing before? Kind of
there's a breastplate.
Okay.
There's a breastplate with like a fire motif.
I had a shadow breastplate.
Yeah, you've had that one for a long time. It's just been kind of upgraded.
What do I owe you for pizza?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for a second there, I'm like, oh shit, they're gonna bypass this whole thing.
I've
You're
got-
not gonna get that awesome fucking armor.
I got a sense of that. I was like, I think Dan wants us to fight because there's probably some good shit in this room.
Well, there was. I mean, if you guys got past it without fighting it, I mean, it just
We
was,
tried our hardest.
yeah.
That kind of worked out.